Good good evening to one and all present over here. Good morning and good afternoon as well for the people who have joined from various time zones. Thank you so much for joining on the second day of CSAW 2023, Computer Science Academicians Wave Season 2. Super Teacher as an organization have been conducting a conclave, a get together every year with one or the other names. Initially, it used to be called as Super Teacher Premier League (STPL), and over the period of time, we streamlined our idea on speaking to computer science educators across the country and the globe with the idea that these are the people who are pioneers and ambassadors in bringing reformations in education system. Computer science as a subject has been one of the most underrated since the time quite some time. In fact, right after third industrial revolution is what it got the actual attention. People started having computer lab in a school, and it used to be quite a luxury in the school to have a computer lab altogether. But over the period of time, it became one of the important subjects, and the importance gained gradually with the necessity and requirements that was available in the job market. But the actual essence of technology and its importance was felt by the educators actually during the pandemic. It's like necessity is the mother of invention. Until the pandemic, there was no necessity of a teacher to use a mobile phone or a computer or a laptop to conduct an online class. But the moment it became majburi or compulsion, that's when we started realizing its importance and the magic that it could create with presenting a same topic in multiple forms. Students started learning better, and computer science education gained a lot of prominence. Keeping the drastic changes that's happening in the technology aspect, it's very imperative and important for the people to come together and share their thoughts and ideas of what's happening around and how the education system should be. For example, the moment we talk about this concept of digital currency, people are talking about there should not be any physical notes at all, not required. How about creating a currency? Now, a currency getting created online is nothing less than a very good high level programming playing its role at the back end. Like if you can program a 10 rupee note on the computer, it cannot be just an image. Just like the way you get your certificates, it gets authenticated with some softwares out there. Yes, this is valid. Some sort of a validation has to be present for a 10 rupee or a 20 rupees or 30 rupees, whatever it could be. And you know what, India has already come up with digital currencies. And the moment we hear the term called as digital currencies, this concept of cryptocurrency came into play. I think many people know about it. Like you can buy cryptocurrencies online, like it's like bitcoins and ethereums and lot more. Though it is quite volatile in nature, but still there are some countries which is officially using cryptocurrencies, which is not the case in India, by the way. But the point here is the back end of cryptocurrency is nothing less than a very high-end technology called as blockchain technology. So all these things boils down end of the day to technology, and it's happening out there. And surprisingly, whatever is happening over there, the fight, the collaborations, the developments, the inventions, innovations, that has to be present in the form of a computer science curriculum in the school. And with the speed at which things are changing every year, the computer books are bound to change. Hence, we conduct these events. Many other organizations as well do it. In fact, even Ministry of Education has done such sessions multiple times. But this has to happen where all the people join together and discuss about what exactly is computer science doing right now in my topography. That's the ultimate idea. So thank you so much for joining on the second day as well. Today it's going to be quite a fascinating day. We're going to have good competitions coming out there, but more importantly, yesterday we touched on the computer science pedagogy and curriculum aspects, but today we'll be touching upon assessments as well and the technological advancements. So we'll have a very detailed workshop on expert talks on conducting authentic assessments online. We'll also have an expert talk on profile building. We'll also have an expert talk on emerging trends in computer science technologies. All these things are going to give a lot of insights on where you should be focusing on or where your actual interest lies in. We'll also try to demystify some of the misconceptions that we used to have, called as like computer science or AI will replace teachers. What will be my future in the future? Some computer teachers are really like, whatever happens in the future, my job is secure. Really? Let's think about it. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk all these things in one by one, and more importantly, today we'll have a very good quiz, a quiz especially for computer science educators out there. So you'll participate on the Mentimeter platform, and let's test the latest updates that we have in our brains for our software with respect to what computer science is all about. Finally, we'll have the CSAW Awards. That's what it's all about. And many people have been nominated. Some people even messaged that you got some mails beforehand. So congratulations to all the people, all the winners out there. This is based on your nominations and your submissions on the questionnaire that you got during the registration process. That will be the last. And finally, we'll be concluding CSAW 2023 and understand what's going to be the future. Yeah, let's pretty much start the session now. So once again, I would like to thank all the people from various countries who participated, and let's quickly get on with the agenda. So the first one will be the key aspects of assessments. Now, whenever we talk about assessment, many people out there still have this query: can I allow my children to use chat gpt to generate answers? I'm giving assignments, they're just copy pasting it. Can I really do that? Now that's a question of dilemma. Like, some people say, yeah, why not? If that's the provision, let the students do and start thinking further. Some people are like, no, then their creativity is getting completely lost. So this is some major question, and great experts out there have put their opinion. Right now, I would like to call upon Sonia Wadwa ma'am, who has an expertise in the area of authentic assessments, and she was the one who conducted the panel discussion yesterday on talking about the computer science technology and various trends with various people out there. I think nobody can be better than Sonia ma'am out there to talk about the same topic. So I would like to welcome Sonia ma'am. Please take over, ma'am. It's your call on authentic assessments in the age of artificial intelligence. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vasu. Thank you so very much. So I will once again welcome everyone. And I would say that on the eve of a new year, if you all are here, so tomorrow is Sunday again. So these 2 days are actually the eve of a new beginning. So if we are here for professional development, and that's something which is very amazing. So I see more than 100 people in the room. So that shows the passion of an educator to do best by their children and to gain new skills. So congratulations to all of you for that zeal in you. Now we are talking about authentic assessment in the age of AI. Now yesterday during the panel discussion, we were discussing that in the olden days, when children used to get homework, so they used to approach, whenever they had any hiccups, they would approach their parents, they would approach their elder brother, sister, siblings at home. So they would go to library, find out physical books where they would find some of the ideas. But now, if there is a ready reckoner, that is AI, which is a buddy to them and available to them at the click of a button, what's the harm in taking help from an AI? So until unless it's about taking help from an AI, in my opinion, I don't see a problem. Your opinion may be different, but I don't see a problem. It's like going to another person for taking help. Like I used to ask my mother, when my mother was very good with algebra, it's like I'm going to an AI now asking. But the problem was my mother never did my homework. So some of the parents who used to do their children homework, class teacher used to write that let the child do, and this is not child's writing, your writing. Then the parent would ensure that the child do it. So we had problem back during those days also. But now what is happening is the child is going back home, whatever is the prompt given by the teacher, let's say write an essay on sustainable development goal number 4 and how you can contribute, whatever be the essay, that the child will just copy paste that prompt to an AI, and AI will give that answer. And there comes the problem. Now what is the problem for computer science educators? So for other educators, the problem is still can be managed, because they can give them to make a project, they can give them to make a model, they can give them to make a chart paper. So still, even if the child is getting an idea from an AI, he has to make the model by himself, he has to make the chart by himself. So there is still some physical work going on, some understanding going on, some synthesis going on. At least he is creating something. But when it comes to us, when it comes to computer science teachers, so suppose a teacher is giving 10 assignments in Python, which has to be submitted as the information practices practical book homework. So you have given your child a 20-mark assessment, 20 programs, which will give him 20 points in the board examination, or say in class 9th or 11th. Now the child goes to chat gpt, copy paste the program list, and then the chat gpt is giving the solution to the child, and he is submitting, just taking out those printouts and is submitting his file. and he's done. So he has submitted his file very much on time. But when you repeat some of those programs in the half-yearly examination or year-end examination, the child is not getting any marks. He doesn't know even how to write the syntax for a for loop. So how to come out with such a situations? So in that case, I would just give you some tips and tricks. So we will talk about the opportunities also, and we will talk about the challenges also. So if there are some challenges, there are definitely some opportunities also, which can be, the challenges can also be converted into opportunities with the help of AI around us. AI is not going to go anywhere. So we can't say that we will turn off internet in the computer lab and let children do the program by themselves and let them do every program a single day, and then they will submit the file, and that file only I'm going to take. That's not really the solution. We have to figure out, we have to go one step beyond that. Maybe the children are doing the program at home in front of you, but when they are going back home, they are bringing some sheets from home, changing the file. So that's not a real way, and we don't have that much time. Why to waste time and energy in saying that, you do in front of me or whatever? We have to be smarter than them. Now, I'll give you just one example. When I was a teacher, I used to thought that the factorial program can be done, program to find whether the factorial of a number can be done using while loop, can be done using for loop, or no, can be done using recursion. So I used to think that what if I tell this a single, program to be done using 4 5 ways? What if I tell my children all the ways and I explain them the core logic behind it, and then we discuss each and every method of doing it, and then the student, whatever, some children are very comfortable with functions, so they will pick up it during recursion, but due to the paucity of time, we would just pick up one conventional method using for loop and we'll explain it to the class, and that is how we used to teach factorial. But at the back of my mind, I used to think, if I wish I could write in one period all the 5 possible solutions and discuss. Now look that as an opportunity. Let me just share my screen. I'll go to my presentation and present the factual content points also. But what I'm trying to say, let me just go to chat gpt and say that I'm just saying chat gpt. I'll come to this example also. So for example, I want chat gpt, so I'm saying that give me 5 ways to write a program to find the factorial of a number in Python. Let's say I'm writing in Python. The number has to be input by the user. I am a class 10th student or 11th, whatever you want to write. I have learned conditions and all types of loops. Please give me solutions code using these concepts only. So it means if I'm not learned recursion, so I don't want AI to give me a solution which uses recursion. So see, certainly here are 5 different approaches. So this is using for loop. This one is using while loop. This is using defining function. This one is again, so it's recursion. Ideally, it should have not shown this example, but in maths, in Python, it's a function, it's calling itself. So it's not that way. So it's a kind of recursion only. So I would not appreciate this method. But if you see the first 3 and this is about using a ready-made function. So if you see the first 3 methods, which is about using a simple function, so I have not written function, but it has used. Now, if you say your child, if you give an assignment to your child that write a program to, find the factorial of a number in Python and do it using both for loop and while loop. And then even if the child uses chat gpt and when he comes back to the class and you ask the child, can you explain the difference in the working? So if the child is not hitting on the concept of entry and exit control loop and the difference in the approach, you know that this is no understanding. This is just merely copy pasting from a source. Now we have to think one step beyond. that, the child will go to ChatGPT, ask, and he has got the solution. Now, how I'm going to award him marks for that? So when he is submitting his file to you, you please conduct a viva followed by the file submission. Let him do the file at home. No worries, you do not have time in the school. You can't make him sit in front of you and let him do all the programs. So you have given such a question that write a program to find out the factorial of a number using for loop and while loop in two separate programs and present your solution. Now he is presenting his solution, he is submitting the variable description table also, he is putting the comments also as given by AI. Now when he comes back and submits his file along with other programs, so you should have your questions clear, that you would say, can you explain the difference in the two approaches? How is while loop working different than for loop? So you know that if the child is able to explain the way entry and exit control loops work, so it means the actual learning has happened. So you have to spend more time in designing your questions and then taking post viva rather than getting worried about whether the learning is authentic or not. You have to figure out your ways. How are you going to assess them? When you give questions, like for example, if you have a chapter on cyber safety and security, now you ask your child that rather than writing what are the five main threats in the cyberspace for school going children, so you say that pick up five threats for the school going children. So let me just write. So I'm writing pick up five threats in the cyberspace for K-12 students, K-12 school students. Explain each of the threat with a real life example or case study. Give me a 5-page report, project report on this. Also, provide me solutions to overcome these threats. I am a class 12 students and need to submit it as my project work along with acknowledgement, bibliography, whatever you want to write. The children are very smart to give acknowledgement, references, bibliography, problem statement, etc. So whatever you want to give, the prompt, you give that. And then you tell your class, so this is a prompt to an AI. So what AI can give when you give a project like study 5 threads and then prepare a project report along, give all solutions also, that how this can be overcome. Now you tell that extra bit to your child that, when you all will submit project, so we will pick up just one thread. You have to present only one of the thread in front of the class and there will be cross questioning. And there will be 5 out of 10 marks. There will be 3 marks which will be kept for viva and there will be peer evaluation. So I can ask question when you present one of the thread and your class can ask questions. So in that way, the project which child has done, so he doesn't know that out of all these 5 threads, which ma'am is going to ask me to explain in front of the class. I have positive time. I'm not asking him to make presentation for all the 5 threads. So, but I can ask him, pick up, let's say, online predators. Now explain us who are online predators and give an example how it has, created a problem in the online space for any school student. So they let the child explain that what are online predators with the help of an exercise. So you can say that, or you can submit your project as hard copy. But when we will be asking you to pick up any one, you can have a few slides ready to each of these threads to explain it to your class with the help of any video or example. So the child is bound to do that extra work rather than submitting the assignment just in black and white in the typed manner, he was also work because he doesn't know in the class what you are going to ask him. So these are some of the ways, like I'm just trying to, give you examples. How can you ensure that the assessments which you are doing, the project work which children are submitting, they have access to tools like ChatGPT, and they will be able to get their work done at the click of a button. But how can we be smarter than them and go one step beyond? So nowadays, I don't spend time in creating assessment. I spend time in tweaking assessment and then taking Viva post assessment, be it the project work will be followed by group discussion, or it will be followed by a presentation in front of the class, sort of flip teaching, and then everybody's cross questioning, or individual Viva. So we have to change our style of assessment. Now, see another example. So you have given, let's say, your class 6, a project in Microsoft in Scratch, and you are asking the child as winter homework project that, you have to develop a game in Scratch and make sure that this game is a quizzing game. So you can do quiz on G20. You can make a quiz on sustainable development goals. So the quiz should have 20 questions and it should calculate the score of the child. Now, if I was a child and I know how to use ChatGPT, so I would come to ChatGPT or any AI and I would say, give me, I'm a class 6 student, give me 20, 10, whatever my teacher has told me, MCQ questions on G20 with answers to make a quiz. So first thing is I need questions. So my teacher thought it will be an integrated project of social studies and computer. So they said do it on G20 or sustainable development goals. So two teachers combined together and gave a beautiful project. So I come to ChatGPT. Now I do this. So I have got my 10 questions. I have not read anything about G20. Now here is something what is coming up. So I'm getting 10 questions at the click of a button. So my first job is done. These are 10, 20 questions. Even if I write 30, it will give me 30. So the questions have come. So first thing is, this is not related to recent G20. Why? Because G20, the chat GPT hold information to a certain date and time. The information was, let's say, last updated in September 2021 or September 2022. So it doesn't have an information beyond that. However, the event was conducted recently. So first catch for me is that the question, which are created, they are not up to the mark. So what if I change the prompt and I say that create 10 questions which are it should have 10 questions which is based on the recent G20 that happened in 2023 in India. So I have to first tweak my question. So if I change my question like that, and if I change my prompt, now see where the AI will be able to help the child. So if the child is, so I'll just copy paste this prompt and retype. So I'm changing the prompt now and I'm writing, just 1 minute. So here I'm writing, I'm a class 6 student. Give me 10 MC questions on the recently organized G20 summit in 2023 in India. Now see, first of all, it says, I'm sorry, but my last knowledge is being updated till some date, some point of date in 2021, but the recent, this was updated in, but I'm sorry, but as of my knowledge, updated in January 2023, there has been no G20 summit in India in 2023 because it was last updated in January 2023. So first of all, the teacher can tweak the question. So we know that whatever things are happening recently, the chat GPT is not having data. It means the child is bound to study on internet or find facts and figure out questions. Now, second part of the program was to make a scratch program. Now, the child writes that give me a screen by screen design to create a quiz game in Scratch to make a quiz, to make a 10-question MCQ quiz. So when you give something to children, first try out yourself that what are the possibility that children can try. 10 MCQ, 10 questions. So I would write here 10 MCQ questions. Also, my game should calculate the score of the player. It will be, I should get the code for designing each screen as well. Let me write that whether it gives the code also. Designing the each screen. Now let's see what happens. And I have not given my age criteria. I should have given, otherwise at times it could be overboard. So it's code also. Choose a background with a quiz time or similar theme. Add a sprite representing the title of your quiz name. This is code block. When the green flag clicked, what to do. So everything is here shown. If I am a smart child, I have got the entire thing. Now, what you should do, if you have given this as a project, so as holiday homework, and you know that ChatGPT is there at the disposal of the children, when the students come back, ask them to, give a presentation to your class and let the children ask, how is it happening? How is your sprite moving from one screen to another? How come your backdrop change? Can you explain us? Or you become a kid, sit at the back while the child is presenting the game to the class, and you ask questions like this, that, how could this backdrop change when you move from first question to another? How is the score calculated? Can you explain the logic behind that? So pose those kind of questions to ensure whether real learning has happened or not. So yes, prompt engineering is something which is there, but believe you me, I sit with my son who is in class 11th. And when I, try to use ChatGPT for certain things, he tells me that, try this prompt instead of this, and now see the output. So these children are better at giving prompt, rather than we adults. So they know that science also. So when you are designing homework, I would say that spend 10-20 minutes extra, and then, make I'll give you one example. So however, it looks very stupid for a computer science teacher to say that, uh, make ask children to, there is something called keywords and reserve words. So we do not want our children to though memorize, but they should know. And this is something, even in board examination, if there is an MCQ which says find the odd one out, so what we could have done it is, we could have given them one simple exercise, make a list of all the reserve words and make a list of all the keywords. But what if you tell them that make a cloud on a cardboard, and on that cloud write the reserve words with red ink, and write the your keywords with another ink. So it sounds stupid little bit that computer teacher is asking them to make something related to craft, but our idea is, in this case, it is memorization. So though it is computer, but we want them to learn keywords, and we want them to learn the reserve words, and there is no way out. There will be a question on the board to test that, and they generally give it in MCQ, find the odd one out. But what if we give them to write it on cloud? So when they will even ask AI, and when they are writing themselves, at least something is registering here. So we have to be smart how to conduct assessments in the age of AI. So my key suggestions is, take vivas, give group projects. If there is something which is related to creative writing, for example, you want them to give a write-up on demystifying AI and ethical dilemma in education because of AI. And you have done this very properly in the artificial intelligence syllabus of CBSE. You have taught them the chapter well, you have given them example. Now you want them to write an essay, which is a part of an assessment. Don't give it as an homework, give it as a classwork. So these are some of the ways like you can handle the situation, and you have a better command. Now, coming to just some of the slides which I tried to collaborate collate the points which I thought which will be worth pondering upon. Plagiarism and cheating is something which we all know is happening because of AI access to the students. But what I'm sure, whether I have 10 students in my class or I have 50 students or I have 30 students in my class, it is not at all possible for me to copy paste the content of a child's project and put it in the plagiarism tracker. Correct me if I'm saying wrong. Even if you have 10 students or you have 40 students, we teachers are so busy that we do not have that much time that we copy paste every child's work in a AI plagiarism tracker and then give a report and go back to the child and say, I have figured out these 4 lines you have copied from this source. So that's not going to work. Now, what is going to work is, so I'll move on with the opportunity. The opportunity is design assessment that focuses on problem solving, understanding the concept rather than rote memorization. Use projects that require creativity and application of knowledge and make it harder for students to rely on the copied solution. As I said, if you are asking, giving your child a problem, write a program to print every letter of your name on a different line and do this program using while loop and for loop. So the child has submitted. Now ask him to explain it in front of the class. Maybe if you do not have time in a 40-minute class that every child will explain the homework, pick up 2 on a day and make it as a trend. So your students know that this homework was given by the teacher and randomly she would call anyone, or this project was given, so everybody would be prepared. So you have to set some standards in your class. Now this is something which I really like. Now see this, adaptive to different diverse learning style. At one point of time we are talking about authentic assessment, and we are talking about AI creates opportunity for personalized learning. But are we creating an assessment that matches the caliber of the child? Now have a look at this. Now I have finished for loop and I have told them how to find out the sum of series using a loop. So I'm saying to an AI, I want to give them practice questions in the class. So I'm telling them, an AI, give me 3 worksheets with 6 programs each to find the sum of series in Python for grade 10. The 3 worksheets should be for 3 different level of learners. So who are my learners? They are beginners, good and excellent achievers. The use of break and continue can also be tested through the worksheet of achievers. So I don't want my mediocre students to be challenged with the use of break and continue. But I know my achievers should know this. So I've created a work, given this prompt. Now this is worksheet 1. This is for the beginners. And we can see these are simple questions. Then you move on to good learners. So there is factorial also. It means this is nested loop, which has come. Then if you see the achievers, so it is focusing on use break to stop the loop when the series of sum has reached to 15 or when the series of sum has. Now this is nested loop plus your factorial. This is square root, so use of ready-made functions also. So you can see 3 different level of worksheets AI has given. So this is adaptive learning, that we are, challenging the children to do tasks which is in their real capacity. I use it very often, and I've trained my teachers also, be it any subject. So they use it for English grammar. Give me 3 different worksheets to teach verbs and to test verbs for my class 3 students. So we know there are some economically weaker section students or some underperformer students, those who are very weak. And for them, if I put a high level worksheet, it is like demotivating them, getting 0 out of 10. if in the beginning we know that they have learning difficulties or learning disabilities, even if they can achieve 10 out of 5 as per their level of question paper, that will give them more confidence in life. And that is where AI creates an opportunity for you to make learning more adaptable. Another thing is, when you create an assignment, especially computer science teachers, when we create assignments like for web development, scratch game development, coding, we are missing on soft skills. And yesterday we had discussed in the panel discussion on Education 4.0 that the equal weightage will be given to the development of soft skills also, as compared to technical skills. So if technical skills are very vital, the soft skills are also equally important. So soft skills are like teamwork, communication, collaboration. So we should create opportunities for the students to work in teams, to communicate, do problem solving, and then come back and present solution in front of the class. So it is our duty to ensure that their soft skills are also equally nurtured. Now, some ways to conduct authentic assessment. For example, for coding, it is very, very easy. For example, my principal, let me give you an example. She was asking, can we devise a way that we serve meals to the student? What are top five meals which they like the most, and what are top five meals they don't want, they want us to remove it from the menu. So I asked children that you create first a form. So you do the survey. When the data is coming in Excel, converted it to a CSV. Let your Python program leverage that CSV and figured out the top five most likely used dishes and the dishes which are not liked by the students. So now in this case of scenario, it's a real world problem. They may not find a solution to it on internet with the help of a chat GPT or GitHub, Copilot or whatever. So create those kind of projects which are based on real world assessment and real world problems. You yourself show that how to integrate AI. So the student in the first place would know that that my teacher knows how to use AI, and I can't fool her. So you tell them that for what kind of work you should use AI and what kind of work you should not use AI. You should ask them to include elements of gamification. So you tell them that make a quiz. So they will find a program to make a quiz on internet for sure. Then tell them that you make two levels of quiz. When your player stop playing, and if he's getting less than 50% of the marks, it means he has not well prepared the topic. It means there was no point of conducting this quiz. He's not prepared. So what you do, if the score in the quiz is less than 50%, you give a write up. So your program should at the click of a button should open a handout that please read this data again and take our quiz again, because we feel that you have not studied the content well. So in such a situation, you are tweaking it and adding more element of gamification and interactive assessment into the game, and the child will not be able to figure out such kind of solution ready made on internet. So wherever we, as a computer science facilitator, find out opportunities for industry collaboration and internship, we should figure out that. We should create opportunities that our children leverage AI and machine learning in assessment. So हम उन्हें AI से हटा तो नहीं सकते हैं, but हम उनको AI के creation में involve कर सकते हैं. What about giving an opportunity to students that now you create a machine learning model that so for example, let's say you create a machine learning model and put it outside class 2A. If any teacher who doesn't teach in class 2A, or any student who is not a part of class 2A enter, and your model has a camera and it detects, then it should raise an alarm that a stranger is entering in that class. So give them that opportunity to create it as their AI project for class 11th or 12th. So we should try to teach them, give them this opportunity that they are creator of AI. They are not mere user of AI for easing out their life. So thank you so very much for patiently listening to me. And I know it was more of one-sided conversation, but due to the paucity of time, I just wanted to open your minds and give you some ideas how I use as a computer science facilitator, and I ensure that I create less opportunity for my students to actually cheat the work 100% from AI and then come back and gain marks from me. So thank you so very much. I hope I could give you some insights to conduct different and authentic assessments in the age of AI.
Absolutely, ma'am. Definitely on that regard, like quite a detailed session. Thank you so much for that. And these authentication, when you speak about AI, as the topic. The way you said, the continuation of this forecasting what could be the future is something that as a teacher or educator people have to look into. And thank you for mentioning on how well that could be judged, if that's a student's work or something that's AI generated. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Looking forward to know and learn more from you in the future. But as of now, thank you so much for all your guidance. Yeah. So now, when we talk about assessments and artificial intelligence, it's quite funny. There are a lot of incidents, that would have come to your notice, where people talk about robots passing an exam. By the way, can robots actually pass an exam? Let's think about it. I would like to quickly share my screen to show you something very interesting. Read this. Read this. Can robot pass an exam? In 2015, no, we're not talking about humans writing exams. We are asking, we are getting the guidance from robots. Are they really eligible enough to give answers? Let's look into it. In 2015, more than 700 computer scientists competed against each other to win a grand prize. This is a true incident. The objective was to build a robot that could score at least 60% marks in an 8th grade science exam. The prize remained unclaimed since even the best robot failed at the task. But this is 2017. It was assumed that an intelligent robot could never match the language and logical skills of a high school student. Yet, a robot called Aristo proved this assumption wrong barely 4 years later. That's around 2021, 2019 and 20. Yeah. How was it capable of doing so? Let's explore. So, this particular chapter is about introduction to artificial intelligence for a grade 4 student, and that's how the chapter begins. But I just wanted to bring this insight to you. Now let's understand the conclusion. Now that we have discovered how the three domains of work, that's the chapter all about, let's come back to Aristo. So in 2019, Aristo was made to take a science exam. It scored more than 90% in the grade 8 tests. This was possible because Aristo was infused with the power of all the three domains of AI. Aristo could use CV to scan questions and NLP to understand the intent of the question and answer it. However, before appearing for the exam, Aristo was trained using data science in order to learn various science concepts. Thus, in just a few years, researchers could develop an AI that can understand languages and mimic the logic and decision making of humans. Ultimately, Aristo proved that a robot can also pass an exam. Now, this is quite a news around. I think you would have heard about this, right? Now, Aristo, the project began somewhere in the year 2015, and barely within 4 years, just 4 years, a robot was able to compete a human being. I think you would have heard this as well. Let me share the screen once more to show you one more information, and that's about how many of you know this? I don't know. That's about UPSC exam. Yeah, ChatGPT was asked to write an UPSC exam, and I think you saw this news. ChatGPT passed Wharton's MBA but failed UPSC prelims. Here is what you need to know, and this was quite a news out there. Well, the debate was like ChatGPT was updated till 2021, but the questions that were raised was had a lot of truth, like aspects from 2022 as well. So it could not actually, but it still scored 87.54. That's a huge percentage. Did you know this? If you knew, just put it on the chat. So this is like putting AI to fight with each other to actually get into this constructive competition of who has got better artificially created intelligence. Yeah, that's why it's called as funny. Anyways, let's quickly get back on to with the thanks to Sonia ma'am on assessments and onto the main agenda right now. One of the key aspects of being digital natives, or for the students, or uh, an active user of technology, there's something called as a concept called as profile building. And it's really very important for us to understand the concept so that we can have a very positive digital footprint out there. What exactly all these terminologies mean? For that, I would like to actually welcome Ms. Krupali, Rathin, Sanghvi ma'am. So, leader in educational technology, an education trailblazer from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, recognized nationally and globally for her innovative teaching approaches. Some of her key recognitions are: she is a National ICT Awardee of CBSE in the year 2017, National Award for Innovative Teachers in 2016 by India Didactics Association, Global Teacher Award in 2018, Tech Guru Innovative Educator Award 2020 by EduNext, Global Creative Women Award 2021 winner, International Women Icon Award 2022. Like, it's Yeah, still it continues. Educational technology proficiency. She is a Microsoft certified educator and Microsoft Office specialist in Word. She's a master trainer in Microsoft, Wakelet ambassador, Nearpod certified educator, Flipgrid certified educator, Kahoot certified educator. Some of her career highlights are she's a runner-up in Educator Exchange in 2021 for Teach for Good Challenge and a resource person for NCRT ICT webinars contributing to course content. At around 34 years of age, Ms. Sanghvi, a self-nominee for Young Women Achiever or a Female Innovator for the Year, is reshaping education globally with technology, blending innovation and excellence. Thank you so much, Sanghvi ma'am. I hope you're able to hear us and see us clearly. It's an honor to have you over here. We would like to request you to take over the session and quickly give us some guidance on profile building for the teachers and the students' portfolio. Over to you, ma'am.
Namaskar everyone, I'm Krupali Sanghvi and thank you so much Vsudevan sir and Super Teachers team for bringing me here and empowering the education community. I'm really passionate about my subject computer science, and yesterday when I was listening to all the conversations in the panel discussions regarding education 4.0, I think we all are worried about our subject and we wanted to make it work in the education community. So I would like to share some of my experiences and the pedagogies I follow in my classrooms to ensure that we may all bring in together innovative practices and bring our subjects to a level high. I would like to share my screen with you all, and let's start with an amazing, I think, mostly 25 to 30 minutes of session where I would like to lead my all of you with the presentation, as well as I'll be leading with some of the examples of how effective the profile building would be. So there we go with the slides. I hope my slide is visible, Vasudevan sir.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to today's session on effective profile building, the impact of portfolio in education. The word itself, the portfolio, once it comes to our mind, or whenever somebody talks about portfolio, when we were in school, nobody discussed about portfolio. When we were in college, nobody asked for portfolio. Even I would say when I went for my first job interview, I was not being asked for portfolio, but in fact, that was a live demo. So now, when we talk about portfolio, the first thing comes to our mind is the portfolio for investment or portfolio for share market investments. But here, if I talk about portfolio in education, it's really crucial because the pedagogies are changing. Yesterday, we were discussing the difference between education 1.0, 2.0, and 4.0. And we realized that earlier it was teacher-centric learning. Now it is learner-centric education. So in that case, what we need to change and how we need to move forward. Being a computer science teacher, I know logical thinking skills, critical thinking skill is more important for us. And especially when we talk about computer science teacher, the first thing people say is coding and programming. But I have a very different perspective being a computer science teacher. In the past 15 years of my work experience, I've tried to integrate the technology area with the ICT integration across subjects. May it be sustainable development goals in the lesson plan. May it be like I've been awarded for global sustainability like awards last year because of the sustainable development goals integration into the lesson plan, along with teaching them HTML web designing. So today I hope like I am with a vision to inspire all of you to just integrate some of the important areas where our learners need to be upskilled. So first we need to upgrade ourselves, go with the trend, and then we can upskill our learners. So moving on to like that was all about my introduction. Moving on to the next slide. We are going to talk about today's agenda is pedagogies, because until unless we are clear with the pedagogies which were past, present, and future, we are not going to impact the learners of future. I consider the learners to be the futuristic. They should have the futuristic skills. So what I do is generally I do a lot of research on maybe Bing Chat AI or OpenAI or any other platforms, even in Google, to find out whether what I'm going to give to my learners in my classroom after 10, 15 years, what he has to exactly use into his life. So here we will be talking about the various kinds of learner and pedagogies, because as per NEP 2020, we know that once the NEP will roll on, all of the teachers will have to mandatory follow this, making the education more holistic. We have to focus on making it more experiential, integrated, and inquiry driven. So some of my lesson plans I'm going to share, or maybe the portfolios example, if time permits, I'll be sharing the students' portfolio so you can get an idea about how profile building can be started from a young age. So we are going to also discuss about the technologies, the basic technologies which we are actually teaching in the form of Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, And maybe probably you might be using Office 365 tools like OneDrive and OneNote or Microsoft Teams. So those kind of softwares, or maybe Google Drive, anything which can be used for creating effective portfolio. And here we will not be only discussing about the portfolio for students, but nowadays, as we all know, that CBSE has mandate training hours for teachers, professional development training hours. So this year, I trained my teachers to do the professional training on, let's say, using how to use Wakelet for creating their effective portfolio and maintaining all the records of their certification and training hours. So we will be discussing that also. So the little bit of hands-on, I like you people to give it to me. So before I begin with the pedagogy slide, there's a quick question for all of you in the chat area. I'd like to post in the chat. I need to ask. So as of now, before I start with this particular topic, I would like to know what actually you all think about the topic there. So let me just quickly go to the chat and post the link of a Wakelet collection where you can join in as a guest. When you will click on this link, I'll just share the demo here. So when I'm clicking on this link, it will redirect you to the Wakelet collection, and that Wakelet collection you can join in with as a guest. We'll be using this Wakelet because when we are talking about integrated learning, when we are talking about the processes where we want our students to be interactive. So the first thing what we need to do is we need to learn how to create interactive conversation. So right now I am at my home. You people are at your own places. Using such effective tools. So once you'll go here, you'll have to either continue as a guest. Once you continue as a guest, please write your full name of the school and all. So for example, here I'll write here my name here to join the Wakelet collection. That's Krupali Sanghvi. And I'll write my school's name. I belong to Mudgam School for Children from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India. So I've just completed here and I have joined this particular collection. So I want everybody to just join this conversation because I want you all to learn how to create effective portfolio today and share with me your profiles. So the first question I have posted here is, what according to you is the meaning of a profile building or a portfolio? So either you can write it in the chat area, but I would like you to experiment with this new tool and answer it here. So how to answer is simply click on this pencil icon and you can write your answer with your name, school, and just submit it. So that's one of the way we can interact with each other throughout the session. Okay, moving on to the slides. Pedagogy. As I mentioned that NEP 2020, let's forget about NEP also. Let's talk about the current pedagogy. So is that okay if we use a chalk and talk method now in our classroom? Exactly not. We need to either use the smart boards or we are using projector screens, but I think the COVID has taught all of us the technology tools, with be it a computer science teacher, be it an English math science teacher. Everybody is using technology in the classroom. They are creating quizzes, they are creating Kahoot quiz. So the pedagogy is definitely changing from a chalk and talk method to the futuristic technologies. Now, your question is, what's the objective of this session? So in this session, we're going to talk about importance of profile building, key considerations for effective profile building, what all parameters you need to consider for that, the various kinds of portfolios, what kind of teacher's portfolio, student's portfolio, what could be there in a teacher's portfolio, what could be there in a student's portfolio. We're even going to talk about the technology tools. So one of the examples I've shared here is Wakelet. So I'm going to show one of the example here. I hope we are connected with each other. So I would like you, all of you, to either use the chat area and be active here. Yeah, the site can't be reached. Okay, but I think you can join it as a guest, not able to open it. Okay, so anyways, you can scan the QR code from the screen from your phone. That may also do. Or probably you may write it in the chat area. The Wakelet is not working. So this is how we can connect. And even in your school classroom, for example, you completed one of the chapter and you wanted to have a quick revision, but the bell rang and you didn't have a time to connect with your student. You can always keep the questions ready in a collection, and collection wise, you can keep the questions ready, give them the QR code to either scan or give them the shortcut link on MS Teams or any of the shared platform where student could go home, complete the quiz, and you can get the evaluation done. So I think now we need to learn blended mode of learning. Basically, we need to implement the blended mode of learning. So this is one of the way which I do when 40 or 45 minutes of time now does not help me to complete with the course curriculum. So when we want to go beyond something, and when we want to have any of the innovative practices, I think we need to find out the way how to do it. So that's it. I hope I'll just quickly check the chat area if anybody was able to connect. Yeah, thank you. Somebody has written, Prakash sir has written that he was able to join us. guest. So please take a screenshot and we'll move to the next slide. So this was where we are going to connect in the rest of the slides. So now what is a portfolio? That's the main purpose where we are connected with. Now portfolio. So if we see the various definitions of portfolio as a PhD research paper by Gillespie, it was written that it's a meaningful collection of students' work over time. So yeah, what's the right time to start with a portfolio? We generally think that okay, they will go to the college and they will do it. They'll go to the universities and do it. But don't you think that going to the college and universities and creating portfolio will be too late for them? So now, from a teacher's perspective, and it is always said that teachers are second mothers in a school. So as a mother, we take care of our children, and we make sure that they excel in life. As a teacher, we do have that passion to make sure that whatever batches passes by has some memories of ours in the form of lifelong learning. So I would suggest that please ensure that the children at least starts from class 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, this 5 years, whatsoever certification they are getting. I'm going to share the checklist also today. So let's ensure that we know what are the meaningful derivations of a portfolio before we start explaining it to the students in the class. Okay, so now this were all of the expected derivations where we are actually understanding that it's a collection of students' work. Now, your question would be, ma'am, being a computer science teacher, why should I get the portfolio done? Where it is going to help? I'll tell you, it's a part of formative assessment. You know that now CBSE has included the marks for portfolio. So when, as a computer science teacher, you are helping the class teacher to have the portfolios maintained for each and every child, will definitely help the teacher with the formative assessment. We are going to discuss about how to assess the portfolio. Moving to the next test, the advantages we have already discussed, that obviously from kindergarten to college, it will show you what was the child's ability. It happens. We have a very we have a video we have always seen on a Teacher's Day. There's a video which is floating, Mrs. Thompson. So in that video, we have seen that the child was very good in the initial stage based on his anecdotes, and all of a sudden he loses his mother and he starts behaving vaguely, he's in dirty clothes, and all. And the teacher changes the child. So if we also want to become one of the Mrs. Thompson, I think we need to understand that if the child maintains the portfolio, and if a teacher gets that 10 to 15 minutes of time from her schedule to check the portfolio of a child right from the beginning of kindergarten, or maybe from 8th standard till 12th standard, you will actually identify the emotional and social well-being of that child. So that is how the portfolio is really helpful. And maybe the new progressive assessment, which is coming up after NEP, will focus on holistic learning. There, it will help us. Maybe the English teachers can ensure about the spelling mistakes and all. The progress tracking is easy and it can be used on various platforms. Now let's talk about the various types of portfolios. The growth portfolios, as I said, that there is a child who was excelling in sports in class 1, 2, 3, 4, and now all of a sudden he stopped because of the fitness problems. So the teacher can immediately identify there is some medical problem, health issues with the child. Showcase portfolio, where you can understand, oh my god, that the child has got so many certification in technology. And at times as a technology teacher also, outside school the child may be very good with robotics and olympiads and all, but we are unaware because we are teaching only C++, Python and HTML to the child, and we are just observing his records on the form of summative assessment. So showcase portfolios are even helpful, and evaluation portfolio, as we are discussing, the portfolio could be generated as an assessment. So now, as Walt Disney said, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. So I'm going to show you some of the portfolios and the parameters. You can take the screenshots if you wish to, or later on visit the YouTube channel. I know this all are the questions which is probably in everybody's mind after listening about the profile building. What kind of structure will the portfolio have? Your second question would be in the mind is what evidences, ma'am, should be there in the portfolio? The third question you might be having is when should I start assessing the work of a child? The fourth question is what are the advantages for a student? And if a student is developing portfolio, what is the benefit to the teacher? What is the advantages for a teacher developing a professional portfolio? So we are going to discuss all of this. And I know anything we do new, there are challenges in life. So obviously you are also going to face some of the challenges. You can take a quick screenshot for this in order to make a PPT for your children to make them understand the need of portfolio. So when we are talking about profile building, the first thing is resume. Now here you will say, when I discussed a resume with my children and I asked them to do it, they questioned me, ma'am, हम क्या लिखेंगे experience में, हम क्या लिखेंगे qualifications में? I said, write that I'm class 9 pass students. Or maybe you write that I'm qualified till class 9. It's okay. Later on, he can change that line. Later, he can add on his experience also. But as of now, we need to teach them how to build effective portfolio using some of the techniques. I'm going to discuss that also. So one first thing in your portfolio should be a resume. The second thing in your portfolio should be some of the academics projects. Like I did a very nice science project for a science exhibition. I have some photographs of it. Or my coverage was there on school social media. I can download it from there or properly put it a link over there. My extracurricular activities, I was given a work experience activity and I made a very nice crochet purse or jacket or something like that, which I have as a memories. But after a few years, it may not be with me. So the pictures of it or the live video when I was making it, something could be there over there as an evidence. Co-curricular activities like computers and all, plus hobbies, achievements, sports achievement and academic achievement. The testimonials, yes, this is really missing. When I've seen people, students are coming back for LORs. At times it happens that the teacher who was teaching you maths and science wouldn't be there in the school when you go for LORs. So I think taking small testimonials from your teacher after an event or an activity or a volunteering activity would definitely make the student's portfolio worth later on. Academic score sheets as a PDF nowadays, students and teachers they are getting mark sheets and all. So they can get it from them. Now, how to do it? So we discussed so many, like we discussed about there should be a biodata that's a Word file or converted to PDF. I think we all are computer science teachers, so it's very easy for us to understand what I'm talking. Go to Microsoft Word, open a template of resume, add your data over there, make your resume beautiful, and just save it as, export it as PDF. That's your first creation. Second is your photographs. So I explain to my students such a way that they can take all the medals properly arranged on a black paper, click the photograph from the top level, and get all the labeling done and manage all the photographs in one folder. That can be done. Newspaper articles. The newspaper articles, either you can scan the clippings which have been received from the newspapers, or you may probably go to the media link where it has been published. Fourth is social media screen capture. So social media screen capture either can be taken as a screenshot, or again it could be a Facebook link, Instagram link of the school handle and school social media handle. The next is your own website, blog. I've seen nowadays students are making such a beautiful blog platforms. So we can ask them to take the link and put it in their portfolio. PDF certificates, all the certificates could be scanned, downloaded, kept it in a separate folder, and that could be uploaded and self-intro. That's very important. If you have that trust in your abilities, you are definitely going to bring a difference in the community. So now this was all about it, and I've written here, if you can take a screenshot also, if you don't want to note down how to create a curriculum video. You can open Microsoft Word or an Office 365 app. If the students is using Office 365, they can log in with their students' Microsoft ID, then go to new file, search, resume. Template, they can select anything which fits to them, edit the text, photograph, and needed details. After designing the entire portfolio in Word file, as we all are computer science teacher, I don't think this requires a demo. And then you can export it as PDF. So this is one of the way we can design. And the second is how to upload everything what I talked. I talked about a PDF, I talked about a video, I talked about an audio recording. It could be my podcast, it could be my YouTube channel, it could be my social media. So how to get everything at one place. So here there is the step. You can please take the link, or I'm also going to share with you because the time is very short as I was discussing with sir. So I'm just going to take the link and post it in the chat area of the YouTube channel where I've delivered a session earlier being an ICT awardee on the particular topic which we are discussing right now. The topic is Wakelet. Thank you so much for the updates coming here. Anecdotals. Yes, anecdotal is different. Anecdotal is only about the record of the child from what is behavior record or something. But portfolio is something which covers everything. I'm going to show you one sample that will give the clarity of the content. So you can go to Wakelet. There's a session link which I've taken on Wakelet. I've generated there. Where it's a very simple step. Go to Wakelet. You can use any of your Gmail or Microsoft account. Click on create collection, and there are simple icons to insert text, add pictures, add PDFs or videos. So I'm going to show that also. And then if I want to share my portfolio, so what I did told my kids was that children, if you're flying and you're in a flight and you are a dancer and you have a very good portfolio of yours in Kathak. Now, when somebody is next to you and the person can give you a good opportunity for a stage performance, so how would you share your portfolio? He said, I'll go home. She said that I'll go home and I'll mail it to that person. I said it would be too long for a person to recall you. So it's better whenever you have something done, just put everything into a Wakelet collection, click on the share button, you either copy that collection link or have a QR code printed and put it then behind your phone cover. So once you keep something behind your phone cover, you can immediately ask the other person to scan it and save the link. So that's how you make yourself approachable to the other person within minutes and build good connections. I hope that helps to teachers also building good connections with our portfolio, right? So these are some of the steps. I'll be giving you live demo only. So we need cloud data for OneDrive or Google Drive or anything where we could store everything in subfolders. We need a data presentation platform, either Wakelet or a blogger or a website, simple site, anything. We need camera and image editing softwares because when you scan the picture, it may not have that much clarity. So you should use some Canva tool or maybe some small sort of clip champ from Microsoft Windows or any simple tools where you could do camera and image editing. This is what I've given the name of the tools also. If you want to screen clip this, it's Canva, Photoshop, collage makers, video recording tools like Flip, Movie Maker, etc. And on my channel, I've already given demo of Flip and all. Wakelet also that demo is given. Now next, this is an example of a portfolio. I've not taken any of my students' portfolio. This is basically my child's portfolio. She was in class 9th when she started developing a portfolio. Right now she's in first year of college. So you can see the variety of content in a portfolio as when I click on this link, it's a very simple link which I have to click to join a portfolio. I hope my screen is visible, sir. Is the portfolio visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see here she has like it really helped her to develop her communication skill, creative communication, where she has herself introduced. She has written what all her achievements are there. She has uploaded all these collages she made in Photoshop and all. She even uploaded all the pictures with the chief minister or the governor. And here is a one introductory paragraph where she learned about how to edit the text and highlight the important parameters. This is the timeline of her achievement she has kept here. And now is you can see that one wakelet has another wakelet inside it. So when I click on recognitions and achievements, the another wakelet will open wherein all her certificates, this is where she can qualify for Microsoft, and all her achievement of certificates are at one place. I think isn't that easy for us to build stronger connections? After this, she was the winner of National Toycathon also because she had a way of presenting herself. I know many students would be excellent like her, but they don't know how to present themselves. So now, as a teacher, it's our role that we teach them how to present themselves effectively. So this is all, and she's even kept her Twitter link here so that anybody could go to a portfolio. They can open the link and they can connect to her anytime. So I think that's how you can even build connections on a social media like Twitter. And class 9 to 12 children, I must say they should be using LinkedIn and Twitter for an effective portfolio building. They should be connected with all the communities because this is what is trending, and trend should be followed by our children. I know I may be sounding too forward to you all because your concept is programming, coding, HTML, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and I'm taking you to somewhere in a different world as an ICT educator. Because I know the future will not be for CS teachers, but the future will be for the one who knows to effectively integrate technology in education. So I think we all can transform our way of learning and delivering in the classrooms. And yes, the projects which I've told, I have done, like, for example, when say I was teaching Microsoft Word, I taught them how to create a resume. When I was teaching PowerPoint, I taught them to create an effective GIF animation or a video of their work. So this is the way when we are teaching different tools in our classroom as a part of CBSE curriculum, we can integrate it with profile building. So this is the checklist. I would request all of you if you would like to take the screenshot of the same, please take it. So the first thing was table of content. They should know that the portfolio should start with a table of content. The second is they should have your goal about what they are actually wanted to presenting in their portfolio. Is it a sports portfolio? Is it about their extracurricular achievement portfolio? Is it about their academic excellence portfolio? This is for teachers. We need to write our personal mission statement, which identifies us separately from what we are. Our areas of expertise we can talk about, as sir has introduced me. I would like if it would be my portfolio, I would write about my areas of expertise over there. The activities and projects which you are doing uniquely, not the ones which you are doing regularly. I cannot say that I've done the exercise of chapter 1 in this book, but some other activities or projects we are doing, all of us are doing, but we are just not documenting it. So now the requirement is to document it. All the samples, resume, references, letter of recommendation, small testimonial emails from your teachers can be converted into PDF. Now the next one is certificates, awards, everything could be converted into a photograph, JPGs. Community service, yes. One of the, while I was going through the admission criteria of Illinois University, there was mentioned that the child will get admission based on community initiative, CSI, and even community service initiative, as well as he was being judged for the extracurricular achievements. So here in India, we don't have that holistic development considered for admission, but if the child goes outside India, the first and the foremost thing they're going to check is the holistic development of a child. So this all things could be there: extracurricular activity, professional report, if any newspaper clippings are there, some photographs in a professional settings, you can get it officially clicked if you're achiever, the certificate of attendance, the profile content compilation titles. So you can quickly take a screenshot of this, or later on from the YouTube, we can take that. Yeah, course certifications. We all are doing 50 hours of training, but are we maintaining a portfolio of trainings properly? No. We are either searching in this folder or that folder. So I would suggest that now from today onwards, you should start the Wakelet collection where all your certificates are at one place. So it will remind you that, okay, I've completed with this training. Now I need to move forward for further trainings. Your research papers, committee work, community work. So this was all about it. Yeah, there would be some MIE experts here. So probably Vasudevan sir, I think they can also redeem the today's training certificate badge also, because they will get a certificate duly signed by Satya Nadella if they follow the steps. So I'm just going to quickly go and share the steps with them in the chat also, so that in case there are MIE expert, and even though if you're not an MIE expert teachers, what you can do is you can just create a Microsoft account and follow this step to redeem your. Yeah, it's different from Sway. I'll tell you how. Sway, it's actually not different from Sway, but what I found in Sway was Sway is something like a PowerPoint presentation only, where a lot of cards are there. And at times the cards arranging, organizing, it takes a lot of time. But somebody is scribbling, I think. I can see some scribbling on the screen. Okay, anyways, I'll just quickly go to my portfolio now, and we'll show you how it is different from Sway. In Sway, it becomes very difficult to click on the link and come back to the. There is a query in the. I'm just addressing this query which is there in the chat area. So I'll just go to control text. I think so. Somebody is scribbling on the screen. I can see some scribble.
Yes, ma'am. I would request you to disable the annotation, ma'am. But could you please reshare the screen, ma'am?
Yeah, I'll do that. I hope it was informative and people are gaining insight on this. I'll just quickly share my screen now. I hope that's fine. Yeah, teachers, you can see here the link which I've given you earlier, the QR code. I've already uploaded. Yeah, Atul sir has uploaded the LinkedIn profile. Thank you so much, Atul sir. And this is the way Atul sir can connect to me on LinkedIn. I can connect to him, and further, whenever I'm doing some courses, he can get an idea from my LinkedIn profile. So teachers, you can also get this collection as a connection to all of the teachers in this community right now by putting up your links over here of LinkedIn and connect with each other. Neha Jaiswal ma'am is probably, ma'am, you were not able to write something, but if you go to three dots and edit, you will be able to edit also. So I'll just show you how the collection goes. So in this collection, for example, if I want to write something, I can click on this edit icon. I want to insert something. I can insert, upload an image. I can insert a PDF. If I go here in this dots, I can even insert the link to my Google Drive or OneDrive folders. So these are all the options which are available for any of the students to upload their files at one place. And you can simply go to this wakelet.com. I'll just show you how it looks. When you go to wakelet.com, there is an option on the left-hand side after you log in. A glitch here. Yeah, on the left-hand side, there is a option collections. And when you go to collections, you can click on create new collections. Not logged in. Any queries, please post in the chat so that I can listen to your queries and answer parallelly with that same thing. Okay. Teachers, if you have any queries regarding portfolio, or you want to know something how it could be done, by the time I'm logging into my account to show you how it works, you can post your queries in the chat area. Or I'll share it later also. I can do that because it will take a lot of time and they will be distracted with the PPT. Okay, just able to log in. Till then, I'll check if I have any queries in the chat. So this was about redeeming. You just have to go to Acha. Why I'm sharing this redeem code as of now is not for the training, but I'm sharing it because I want all of the computer science teachers to understand that learn.microsoft.com is a platform where I upgraded myself by doing 250 to 300 courses in my proxy periods or free periods, or whenever I didn't have anything to do. Well, I was free in the school in the recess time while having tea. I just kept on doing these courses from learn.microsoft.com and updated myself with the latest technologies. A lot of beautiful courses on generative AI are there, which are self-driven courses, which you can do it on your own. So simply either you can use your own personal Microsoft School account or your personal school, Microsoft account, anything. And then you can go to courses, training paths, and complete the training. So this was all about this. This was a redeem code. You can take the screenshot of this. And the next is, yeah, obviously change takes time. So that's it. I was actually, I always believe this. Let's empower ourselves first, then only we can believe that innovation begins from our own classroom. And I have a lot of case study. After 15 years, I can see one of my child is right now working with Microsoft Bing as an applied scientist. So it's really a proud moment for all of us that what a very small seed in the classroom we, and the interest we develop amongst the children. So this was my portfolio now, which you're seeing on the screen. I wanted to keep it in the first slide, but then I thought, let me keep it at the end to ensure that everybody understands that how slowly and gradually in the past 15 years, I started developing my portfolio as Microsoft certified educator, doing a course on Microsoft Office Associate. And it's a very small thing. You know Microsoft Word very well. Just go and give the MOS exam and score well in that. The same way, Google Drive, OneDrive, we are using it in our everyday use, but we are not giving the certification exams. And that's how we are not building our profile. So this is what I am been doing. My LinkedIn is also there on the screen. And yeah, before I complete it, yes, I'm able to log in. Now I'm going to show you my portfolio. So these are some of the collections on the left side. If you can see, I hope my screen is still visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be quickly ending it, sir. I am on overtime. So yeah, this is my space where you can see this is my portfolio for all the things I do. It is maybe it a news and social media impact I've created. So you can see, you can simply go to this collection, create new collections, name the collection. You can go to design it the way you want your cover image and anything. Scroll it down and start adding the pictures from here. Upload an image. And at times you feel, ma'am, मेरे पास 70 pictures, मैं कैसे upload करूँ? Just go to upload image. When you go to upload an image, this will open. And suppose I have some n number of pictures in this folder. For example, I'm opening a pictures folder, or maybe any of the random folder where I would be having so many pictures. So what I can do is Control A and enter. As soon as I do Control A and enter, I don't have to wait for it. All the pictures will get uploaded like this. So this is all how it has been uploaded. So I hope that that is helpful and you people got an idea about teachers' portfolio also like this. And when I want to share my portfolio with all of you, I just click on share button. I generate a QR code of it. Either I take a printout and put it in my phone or somewhere in my purse or somewhere. I want somebody else to collaborate on it. I can click on add, and finally I can publish it on my public profile so everybody could see it. I can put it on Teams. I can even put it on this. I can just copy the link. And this is a viewable thing. If you might have seen, what I've done was viewable. So when it is viewable, nobody else can edit your post. You can only share it for viewing purpose. So this is how it is shared. That's all from my side, and I'm really curious to know, is there any questions? Yes, how can we organize and achieve? Yeah, organize and achieve, you can use OneDrive or Google Drive. What I did was on a desktop, I created a folder, my portfolio, and then I made it like certificates and awards, newspaper articles, and then uploaded everything first, kept everything ready with me. And then later on, I started, putting up, opening a new collection. एक बनाया मैंने पूरा certificate का, दूसरा एक बना दिया मैंने newspaper articles का, and one by one मेरे sub Wakelet collections बन गए. And all the sub collections, I clicked on share button, took the link and put it in the main one. So I think what we do and what children will do, I think they're going to say thank you to you throughout their lives. Because I still remember there's a child who missed that class in 2020, sir. He called me up while he's in last semester. He's saying, ma'am, it's really difficult to compile everything when we have a lot of projects in college.
Absolutely.
That's how.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone, for being there. And first of all, thank you to sir and super teachers team. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sanghvi ma'am. It was quite an insightful session, very informative on organizing. Sometimes people get agitated with, when things are not really organized in a particular place. And in this particular case, you can see that what are the tools available? What are the areas that are available where I can organize these things? Some people who really have a knack of technology, since exposure to technologies, since an early days, they literally create a website of theirs. Like we have, superteacher.com, similarly sanghvi.com or vasudevan.com, things like that, where the things are getting organized. What if, I'm not really proficient enough? Do I really have some tools? I think with Sanghvi ma'am's session, we got many of them. Wakelet is really amazing. I did not know it had so many features of having multiple wakes, and I think that's something that an immediate takeaway for all of us. Similarly, when we continue on LinkedIn profile, in fact, these days when we talk among the friends to ask about, could you please share me the picture that we had taken a few years back, they won't open their gallery. They immediately open Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn for that matter, sometimes, to show our earlier posts. So that acts like a repository in a very structured and organized manner. And thank you so much for enlightening us, Sangvi ma'am. Really got great insights. Would look forward for more such sessions and elaborate ones. Really sorry to have given allotted very small time considering the topic, but you did really showcase us what organization could be online. Thank you so much, Sangvi ma'am. We're looking forward to more such sessions in the future. Yeah, thank you. Bye. So in this case, teachers, I just have one incident to share with all of you, and then we'll quickly go further for the next expert talk and then the awards. I think today we'll be shooting up for approximately 10 minutes and not more than that. I'll try to wind up as early as possible. But here is something that I really want to show you. Some of you, if you've been regularly attending our Super Sunday workshops, you would have known that we write computer science curriculum, and some of those curriculum insights were showcased during the event as well. But when we talk about the profile, I really want to show this to you. And this is the place where quite a funny incident. So there's this concept of digital citizenship. And in order to talk to the students about digital citizenship, digital footprint and all, this particular incident of, the topic of copycats and copyright is one of the key areas. Like even Sangmi ma'am was talking about the plagiarism and things like that, right? So let's understand what exactly this incident is all about. So in 2011, a man named David Slater, visited the Tangkoko Reserve in Indonesia. There, some monkeys were amused by his camera. So he actually put the camera in the forest and played with it. This resulted in many funny monkey photos. It's like monkey selfies, out of which Mr. Slater used one of the pictures as the cover page for his own portfolio. Even now, when you're trying to select a graphics designer or a person who is into editing area, creative works, when you ask their resume, they won't share their Word document which consists of all where were they born, things like that. No, they'll actually showcase, probably it could be a book consisting of all the works in a very creative manner. They could share a link on which the moment you click on that, it will take you to the repository of whatever they've done in the past. So he was actually creating a portfolio which was a hard copy, and he took the printout of this particular photo that you're looking on the screen and put that on the cover page. This photo became famous on the internet as the monkey selfie. Later, an animal rights group filed a case against him, claiming that he doesn't own the image because the monkey took the photo. How dare you use monkey's photo? You did not take that picture. That was the call out there. What happened next? Who actually owned the photograph? Let's explore. Now the children would have got some curiosity to learn the chapter. They learn the chapter. It continues. And finally, after concluding the chapter, you can see that now that we have an idea about plagiarism, copyright and licenses, let's get back to the Indonesian monkey photos, the photographer and the animal rights organization. So in the court, the organization claimed the monkey selfie was the monkey's property. That's the most bizarre judgment that would have ever come across. The judges dismissed the case, saying that animals cannot hold copyright according to the law. However, the photographer agreed that if he made any money from the photo in the future, he would donate 25% of it to preserve the forest where the monkeys lived. So this is quite a nice insight from where what exactly profiling means online or offline, and how important it is for us to use an authenticated information. So this is for digital citizenship. So this is something that I wanted to break open with about portfolio up to a certain extent, little in a humorous manner. But yeah, let's get back to our major area. And now is the time for us to get into this particular session on emerging technologies in computer science curriculum. Now, this is really important because unless and until we hear it from the person who's continuously researching about it, we will not know what to put in the textbook or what to talk to the children. So, this particular session, I would like to please meet Miss Taruna Mongia, the head of the computer department at the Summerfield School in Gurugram, Haryana. She is distinguished educator with a plethora of accolades, recognizing her exceptional contributions to the field of computer and education. Ms. Taruna Munge is not just the head of the department, she is also a driving force behind the innovations and effective implementations of different teaching methodologies in the world of computer science. With a string of awards recognizing her impact, she stands as a testament to the work, the power of dedication and innovation in education. Look at this. Notable awards and recognitions for Taruna ma'am. National ICT Awardee, Global Teacher Award recipient, IT Guru Award by EduNext, Most Innovative Teacher Award by Dell, Teaching Excellence Award by mycbseguide.com, Acharya Award 2021, Most Innovative Women Award in 2022. Expertise in educational technology, she has got Microsoft Master Trainer certification, showcasing proficiency in Microsoft tools and technologies. Flipgrid Educator Expert, demonstrating excellence in utilizing Flipgrid for educational purposes. And finally, Adobe Educator Expert, recognized for expertise in leveraging Adobe tools for teaching. So these were some of the avenues that she properly tapped on, and I would like to welcome Taruna ma'am, and quickly guide us on emerging trends in technology so that we prepare accordingly and lead the students towards that particular direction. Over to you, Taruna ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Vsudevan, for this nice introduction of mine.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'm listening all the conversation from yesterday on this platform, and I'm amazed that we all computer teaching fraternity, we all are so much worried about our jobs also, but back of our mind, we are worried about our future generation also. So, when we talk about our future generation, then as a mentor, as a teacher, this is our responsibility to make our generation a future ready generation. So, and the emerging technologies, the topic given to me to discuss here. I'll just quickly share my screen and what kind of content we require in our current CS curriculum. So on that point, I'll just start with my presentation. I hope this is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
So emerging trends in computer science curriculum. First of all, I just take a look what all we have currently have in our computer science curriculum. Now we have computer science as a subject, computer as a subject from grade 1. And throughout their schooling, the students, they will learn about different application softwares that is included in the curriculum. Coding also, from the age of 3, we can start with small coding concepts with them. Internet and web, this is the topic that introduced in early 90s into the computer science curriculum. Then cyber awareness, that is also a part of our curriculum right now. Various online tools. After the pandemic, this is very important concept that is introduced not only in the computer science curriculum, but for the other subject teachers also. They are also using online tools. And introduction to AI. AI is not a new word for our students, not even for the teachers, whether it is a computer science teachers or other subject teachers also. And Sonia ma'am also just displayed the use of Chat GPT, the AI tool for the assessment purposes also. So apart from these concepts, what all new can be included into our curriculum so that we can make our students after 10 or 15 years, uh, maybe if I'm talking about uh, last 10 or 20 years back, then no one thought of these kind of job, prompt engineering. No one thought of that kind of word or that kind of jobs in a market. So we have to prepare our students in such a way with those technologies. So in future, whatever jobs will be there created by the industries, they all will be able to handle those jobs. They all will be able to apply, at least apply for those jobs. Once you apply, then you must have the basic knowledge about those concepts. And if we include these concepts into our curriculum, as per the age requirement, maybe from class 6 onwards, some of the introduction to these concepts, or even if we include if we demonstrate our chapters, our lessons by using these emerging technologies, then they have a knowledge of those concepts, those terminology they would know. So these why we want to include these emerging technologies into our curriculum, that is rapid technological advancement, the way the world is evolving and the technology is growing. So it is very important to include these emerging technologies. And industry demands for skills in emerging technologies, uh, as some of the teachers also mentioned this, that not only the programming skills or the problem solving thinking skills, we have to work on some soft skills also. And these soft skills can be embedded or developed among our students with the help of these emerging technologies for interactive and engaging learning experiences. This is the main worry for a teacher. Uh, I think from early age also, every teacher is trying to present their concept in an interactive way. If your class is interactive, engaging, only then student will love your subject. They will learn. They will learn with the fun also. And these emerging technologies definitely make your classroom, make your teaching learning process very interactive and engaging. And preparing students for the job of the future, as I said earlier, then how we can integrate these and what are the benefits if we integrate these emerging technologies into our curriculum or into our teaching learning process. It improves relevance to the industry needs and enhancing problem solving skills, all the skills development, 21st century skills, we can work upon that. Preparing students for diverse career paths. Maybe if I'm giving a glimpses of some technology, maybe in future they will learn more about that particular technology, or they will be able to innovate something out of those using those technologies. And fostering creativity and innovation. Creativity and innovation, only you can this cannot be taught. Creativity and innovation, this cannot be taught, but slowly and gradually you can imbibe these skills among your students if you are using that kind of concepts with them, if you are practicing that kind of concepts with them, you are giving platform to them, only then they will be so creative and innovative. So these are some key emerging technologies that should be there in our curriculum. Some of them are included by CBSE also and by other boards also, and NEP also emphasis on the technological use of these tools and these concepts. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, IoT, Internet of Things, cyber security, digital citizenships. These three concepts in the yesterday's sessions, the panel, they have already discussed about these concepts. And today I'm going to discuss the other three concepts that should be there in our curriculum now, because these are the concepts that one should know. And as a computer teacher, it is our responsibility to first learn ourselves to these concepts then use these concepts into our classroom and help other subject teachers also to use these tools into their classrooms also. So one is augmented reality, AR, and virtual reality, that is VR. You must have heard about this, and you must have learned the basic definitions about these concepts. Blockchain technology in the beginning, Vasudevan sir also uh, talked about little bit about this blockchain technology, the cryptocurrency, and cloud computing. So unknowingly, we are using these concepts somewhere, but we have to include these concepts into our curriculum as well. So once we include the concept into the curriculum, then definitely teachers will also innovate. Teacher will also practice and give different kind of assignments, different kind of projects based on these concepts, and students, they will learn more about these concepts, and they will use these concepts not only for the computer science projects or the learning, but into the other subjects also, and for their ideas and innovations as well. Augmented reality, these are the clippings. I'm just showing my way of presentation, where I have used these concepts into my classroom with my students. As a computer teacher, when you are teaching a senior students, then you have to follow the curriculum. And in that curriculum, Python language is there, SQL is there, or maybe LibreOffice, HTML, all these fixed concepts you have to teach to your students, because you have to cover up the syllabus also, all the assessments are surrounding that, summative assessment, formative assessment, only for those tools only. But when you have a club period, or if you have any kind of exhibition in your school, then you can try these tools with your students. And recently I have tried, and you can check the faces of these students when they are using these technologies, when they are learning with these technologies, whether it is a class primary student or a class 12 student. If we use these kind of interactive tools with them, then definitely they will learn fast, they will remember the concept, and that will create a fun filled classroom. And this is the main aim for any teacher, that his or her classroom should be a fun filled classroom, and learning happens automatically. If your classroom is happy, then learning happens automatically, it happens. So with these, you can see one cube is moving here. Most of you know about this cube. This is a merge cube. You can create this cube by your own. You just have to download a PDF for this. Just search for merge cube on the Google, and one PDF will be there. That is a CubeNet. That is a CubeNet. You just have to cut it and fold it and make a cube out of it. And these codes, you can scan these codes, and with the help of this merge cube, you can suggest this merge cube activity to your science teacher, to your drawing teacher, to your SST teacher, even the English teacher. Other subject teachers also can use this magic cube, I can say, this merge cube. You can see in the left bottom, one child using the merge cube and learning about all the planets. And they are holding those planets into their hand. So if they are feeling whatever they want to learn into their, just it's a real that object is front, not only the front of them, but in their hand. They can move, they can click on a particular planet, and then learn about all the concept, all the details related to that particular. Even, and for that you have to use a mobile phone app. Simple mobile phone app is being used with this merge cube. On even without the merge cube also, there are many apps. There are many apps available. And some of the apps I have just shown in that picture also. These apps you can tell your students, you can give this activity to your students also. Just download a PDF, make a printout, take a printout and distribute to your students. They will create that merge cube and they can use your phone, or if phones and tabs are allowed in your school, they can use their devices also to learn these concepts. Apart from this merge cube, we have different apps also. And why I am insisting that these concepts should be included into a curriculum, CS curriculum, because the concept of virtual lab. Even the NCRT and CBSE, they are also establishing the virtual labs. The science students, the science teachers, they are using the virtual lab also. So virtual lab is nothing but you are creating a immersive coding experiences. So we can use for the coding also, we can use these virtual labs, and some of the platforms that I have just shown those logos here. CoSpace is a platform where you can use a virtual coding experiences. Code Compact is another platform where teachers can use this for the Python coding. When you are starting with the Python coding, then you can introduce that Python coding in a this is a kind of platform where you can create your programs in the form of a game. This is a form of game, and some puzzles are there, and with the help of that you can explain the coding concept. The Python basic concepts also can be taught. And AR coding apps also, these are also where the physical objects, you can have information onto that physical concepts. The objects are there. Coding games platforms are also available. Minecraft is very useful platform and very engaging, where students can create their own words. The document we create in Minecraft is called a word. And recently, one of my students who got selected for the National Coding Challenge also created a game for the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan in Minecraft only. So you can integrate the other subjects also. And with these social issues they can work upon. If you are teaching them a simple coding, the syntax, the program, the for loop, the while loop, they most of them, they will lose their interest in the coding. But if you choose these kind of platforms, then definitely they have that interest in the coding also. Later on you can switch them to a Python, ideally a normal plain platform where they just have to write the code only. But in the initial years, starting from the primary classes, if you give them these kind of platforms for the coding, Scratch is one of them also. But in Scratch also they have to learn some of the codes, drag and drop, or the some steps they should learn. But in Minecraft, if I say the Code Compact, these platforms where they only have to drag and drop, and they can build their own platforms with simple messages. They can build their own platforms. So these are some examples. Then simulations, the science teachers, if you have studied science, physics, then simulation, you must know about those concepts. They can easily grasp the concept if we are using the simulations part. 3D printing. This is one of the, I can say, it's a hardware, it's a printer kind of thing. But if when you are drawing something, when maybe you are making a model or a project, and you want to create that physical model out of your maybe the 3D model, then this 3D printing would help the students. You can have, it's a very costly affair for the school also, but you can have a workshop for 3D printing. Some of the companies, they are giving a free of cost demonstration for 3D printing. If your school allows, if your school have that resources, then you can have one 3D printer in your school, and whatever they design, you can give them you can give a physical object, physical model of that by using this 3D printing. So this will obviously enhance their creativity and innovation. once you draw anything and once you have that drawing in your hand as a physical object, then that learning will remain throughout their life. And virtual prototyping. So these are the ways where you can implement or where you can introduce AR and VR into your classrooms. The gadget that VR set that I have used in my classroom, it's only for 400 rupees. So even you can personally buy that instrument, that device, and show it to your students once in a time. When they want a games period, you can have this activity then. Then they never call for the game period. They always talk about, okay, now what next? What new we can explore in our computer class? So this is AR and VR. The next one is blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is basically a record keeping technology, or a simpler definition is that record keeping technology designed to make it impossible to hack the system or forge the data stored on the blockchain, thereby making it secure and immutable. These concepts in class 11th syllabus, in class 11th IP syllabus, only this all these definitions and this emerging technologies, this chapter is added, but not in so detail, but they have introduced this chapter. But I think the computer science syllabus, because class 11th IP, only handful of students will opt for that particular subject. So I think these concepts should be added from like a cyber security. We have to include this blockchain technology concept also into our computer science syllabus. So integrating blockchain into computer science education for students can offer valuable insights into the principles of transparency, security, and immutability. So these are on the right hand side, you can see some of the applications of this blockchain technology. Introduction should be there, the decentralization application, hands-on blockchain development. So if we have different platforms like Remix and Tuffle, these platforms can be used to give them a hands-on practice. And there are some games also available, like I think 2 days before, my students, they are playing online that Monopoly. So in that also, that particular website where they are playing that Monopoly, they are using the cryptocurrency. The concept of cryptocurrency is also there into that game. So if you search for these kind of platforms, these kind of games, then through that games, if you introduce these technologies, these concepts to them, but you can do this only if you have a particular concept introduced somewhere into your curriculum. Because it's, as a teacher, I know it's very difficult for us to have to go beyond the curriculum, to go beyond the that book, because there are restriction of time also. There is a restriction. Maybe in one class I have a arrangement or substitution period, I can introduce these. But other students, how can we go for each and every student to know about these concepts in detail? So it's very important if we emphasize this to our CBSE or whatever board we are following. If we have some say, and if we computer teacher fraternity, we want these to be included, only then we can emphasize this on these concepts. So these are the some points that I'll definitely share this PPT. And if you want to learn about these concepts, you can definitely go to Google or ChatGPT. All these concepts, all these points are there only. So if we integrate into a blockchain technology into computer science education, students can gain a deeper understanding of decentralized system and the practical applications of blockchain across various industries. So this is a new term, and as a commerce student also, not only the commerce students, even a layman also now has to know about these technologies, because these words, these keywords, I can say, are using. And if we don't know about these words, or if our students don't know about these technologies or these concepts, then in future they have to face some problem, because where if you have a degree of post graduation or a PhD or any kind of degree, but if you don't know about the new technologies, the new terms evolving around you, then it would be not easier to get a good placement, or you can say a good entrepreneur also, they has to know all these new terms. The last one is not the last one. There are many things that we want as a teacher to be included into our curriculum, but this one is cloud computing. We all are using this, but unknowingly, the concept is, I think, the Google Drive we all are using. Okay, whatever we are delivering, any computing services, including servers or storage or database or networking or softwares, everything that we are using over the internet is the cloud. Okay, and whatever we are uploading, downloading, that comes under our cloud computing. And this concept, and this is nowadays, after I can say most of the jobs in IT sector, they are related to cloud computing, because there are some jobs now. So AI is also there. It's a new normal, you can say. But the basic IT jobs, they are offering to students, those who are having a deep knowledge about cloud computing, because this is the main area where the actual computer science knowledge is implemented. So cloud platforms, collaborative coding environment, we can use, as Krupali ma'am also mentioned, this Wakelet kind of thing, these kind of platforms where online they can collaborate and do the team projects. OneNote is there, or even the Google Slides are there. So whatever online collaboration, if we promote these kind of collaboration, then first of all, they have to know the concept of this cloud computing, and the practical knowledge they all are using, but the theoretical part also they have to know, because when we are using these platforms, the AWS services are there, we have Amazon Web Services are there, Microsoft also came up with this, Google Cloud platforms are also there, GitHub is a platform where they can collaboratively do the coding work. So these kind of opportunities, these kind of platforms, we have to introduce to our students. Only then we can have our students, they are very much innovative. But the first starting point we have to give them. After that, they can go beyond our imagination. So cloud-based services, IoT platforms. So I just try to give you the gist of all these three emerging technologies, and later on you can explore these, and whatever you can include. CBSE will include these gradually. The changes happen in the curriculum, but if as a computer teacher we can include these, especially the AR and VR, that so you can from tomorrow also you can introduce this into your class. Just have to think about these technologies, and let's help to build a future ready generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Taruna ma'am. Thank you so much. So some of the emerging technologies that needs to be present, and some of the platforms that you really mentioned, that the children are aware, but the teachers are not aware, like Minecraft. You mentioned about some of the games out there that the children are really addicted to these days, and how productively and constructively these could be used in order to learn coding. And the concepts was something really out of the box, and an encouragement from a teacher to play more games and learn from it is a very rare scenario to or site to look into. So thank you so much, Taruna ma'am, and giving all the insights. We would look forward for more detailed and elaborate session in the future sessions, but as of now, thank you so much for guiding us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So coming to the last part of the day, teachers, I just need another 7 to 8 minutes time, not more than 10 for sure. We'll be sharing the reflection or feedback form right after this. And the most important part of the session is CSAW Awards. So the teachers and the educators out there were given with the registration under which they can nominate themselves under certain category of awards. And this probably, I'm pretty sure it's like 30th December 2023 on closing on with some renowned awards for some people out there. There were about 1,885 some odd numbers of submission that had happened in the last 2 weeks, and around 125, 126 people got shortlisted who sincerely submitted on the questionnaires that were present in the nominations and the registrations. So there were 7 categories under which the awards are categorized. I would like to request everyone to please hear me for another 10 to 15 seconds, and quickly I'll share my screen and show the slide representations of the winners out there. Considering the interest of time, I would request the winners out there to take a screenshot as of now during this particular session in the moment, and it's there on YouTube live as well, by the way. Later we will be actually sending a personalized email to the respective people who actually won all these awards. The first category was a Global Computer Science Ambassador Award in Leadership Excellence in Promoting CS Education. This particular award mainly targets the people who are there in the leadership role, who encourage the school to take up challenges of the latest trending technologies to be implemented in the school. So that's the leadership category. The second category is Global CS Ambassador Award in Creative Pedagogy in Computer Science Education. Creative pedagogy is all about how a computer science teacher is teaching the curriculum. Some people actually take the students to offices like Google and Microsoft to give them an exposure of what exactly they're studying in the textbook. Now that's interesting, right? The third category comes under Global CS Ambassador Award in Effective Use of Technology in Education. Now, this is not pertaining only to computer science teachers, it also caters the other subject teachers. Social science teachers using Google Earth and navigate the students virtually. That's quite a sight to watch. So that's the third category. The fourth, Global CS Ambassador in Innovative Assessment Strategy in Computer Science Education. There have been schools who conducted assessment during the pandemic with proctoring mechanism. Even now, they're continuing to do so. So such schools and leaders come under that particular category. Global CS Ambassador in Integration of Physical Computing in Classroom. This is the fifth category where the schools have encouraged the concept of transferring a program from the computer to a real world object. It could be 3D printer, robotics, drone technology, whatnot. All these are coming under the category of physical computing in the classroom. Sixth category, Global CS Ambassador in Progressive Computer Science Curriculum Implementation. Most of the schools out there hesitate a little bit to take up a new curriculum that's very new to the system. That means artificial intelligence. Probably 5 years back, it's a big term. Why do we need AI and programming for the students? But right after NEP spoke about it, immediately some schools took up the challenge and they started implementing it. There are some good publications out there who came up with really tough books. I also came into the market with respect to that regard. Seventh category, Global Computer Science Education Evangelist. There are some people who actually go out of the box, out of the way to conduct some webinars and seminars out there to talk about computer science education. Like today we had Sanghvi ma'am, Sonia ma'am, Taruna ma'am, yesterday Dr. Vishal Varia, various other people. So what are you doing with respect to contributing to the pioneering of computer science education? So that's where Global CS Education Evangelist Award comes into picture. So let's gear up. Here comes the award categories one by one, and I would like to share my screen. Considering the interest of time, I'll repeat it. I would request you to please take the screenshot when your name comes. I hope that's completely fine with you, teachers and educators out there. Extremely sorry if I am hurrying up. I'll not do that. I'll not do that. Let's take some time. So first thing, let me share my screen, and we'll directly go to the first category. I hope my screen is visible, my voice is audible, and here we go. So the first category is Global CS Ambassador in Leadership Excellence in Promoting CS Education. Here we go. So the first award, Miss R. Parvati Ramasahayam, Harvest Public School, Khammam. Principal ma'am, Parvati ma'am, thank you so much. I've personally met ma'am, and she's one of the pioneers in incorporating technology in education at a location like Khammam. Yeah. Thank you so much, Parvati ma'am. That's how I open the certification for leadership. Next, Global CS Ambassador in Leadership Excellence, Promoting CS Education, Tejashwini Shankeshwar ma'am, Shishya BML Public School, Bangalore. The first time when I went there, she was like, I'll implement this. Let's see. I have got a very strong team out there. So that's how this is coming to her. Thank you so much, Tejaswini ma'am. It was a great opening for your school, and we got encouraged to a large extent. Next is, of course, none other than a school that's always leading on the top with respect to technology, Miss Hira Prasad, Birla High School, Mukundapur. Multiple, it's just not super teacher, and various other organizations, renowned government bodies have recognized Birla High School, Mukundapur to be the most technologically advanced school under the leadership of Hira ma'am. Congratulations to you as well, Hira ma'am. Next, Ritu Kaul ma'am, DPS Jalandhar. So principal ma'am, Ritu Kaul ma'am, along with her team members, Mamta and the other teachers, computer science teachers out there, took a very nice decision of implementing a very advanced curriculum, though it was quite challenging from an organization that's just stepping into that market and still taking up the challenge and encouraging. Thank you so much, Ritu ma'am. I hope you're able to see this. Mamta ma'am, thank you so much. Next comes Juhi Sareen ma'am. Miss Juhi Sareen from Srimati Kamlabai Educational Institutions, Bangalore. Again, under the leadership of Anu ma'am. She was the one who took up the challenge and incorporated a lot of advancements. This is one of the schools which has got adult tinkering labs as well. In like even the previous schools had it, but yeah, this is something which I've seen. Anuradha ma'am, same school, Srimati Kamlabai Educational Institutions, and Vimala ma'am. Thank you so much for being the pioneers in doing this. Next, let's go to the next one. Mamta ma'am from DPS Jalandhar. Again, with the support of Ritu ma'am. Mamta ma'am was another active participant in implementing it. Next is Miss Alka Kapoor, Modern Public School, Delhi. Global CS Ambassador in Leadership Excellence Award in promoting CS education. Alka Kapoor ma'am, Modern Public School, Delhi. I hope you're able to see the screen. Great. Let's go further. Let's go further. Next category, no, not next category. Global CS Ambassador in Leadership Excellence, Kiran Kumari ma'am, Chutkara International School, Chandigarh. Miss Kiran Kumari ma'am, Chutkara International School, Chandigarh. This is a huge university present out there working towards incorporating technology hand in hand with all the disciplines. I was fortunate to be part of this university for a brief time. Mr. Abhishek Majumdar, the Study Senior Secondary School, Rajasthan. Congratulations to you, Abhishek sir. Mr. Abhishek Majumdar, the Study Senior Secondary School, Rajasthan. The next, again leadership, Miss Arogya Reddy, Ambassador Private School, Sharjah. Miss Arogya Reddy, Ambassador Private School, Sharjah. Another great achievement from Middle East nations. There are multiple other schools who nominated and amazing submissions out there. Dr. Niyati Chitkara, Chitkara International School and University, Chandigarh. Another person who's really technologically advanced and pretty tech savvy as well. Yeah, for the implementations that they do. Thank you so much. Miss Meenu Pallavi School, Hyderabad. Miss Meenu Pallavi School, another major group out there, working towards the implementation of a great curriculum out there. I've seen, implementing makerspace and computer science education. Pallavi School, Meenu ma'am, thank you so much for submitting. Another very famous personality, Dr. Miss Sarabjit Kaur Jakpal, Khalsa Public School, Senior Secondary School, Port Blair. One woman who's completely being a part of a huge revolution to uplift the whole set of islands that are just besides us, besides the mainland. Thank you so much, Dr. Ms. Sarabjit ma'am. I've seen your interest towards technology and the way you implement in the school. Quite an inspiration, ma'am. Thank you so much. Mr. Vipin Kumar Tyagi, KV Bauli, Bhagpat School. So, Mr. Vipin Kumar Tyagi, thank you so much for your submission. A detailed document gave us a very good picture of what exactly is happening in KV Bauli, Bhagpat. That's great. Let's Miss Alka Thapa, again, Chitkara International School, Panchkula. All the three branches, actually two branches out there. And then Dr. Sharmila, Sri Saraswati Vidyalaya, Krishnagiri. Dr. Sharmila S, Sri Saraswati Vidyalaya, Krishnagiri. Consistent participant in all our workshops. Thank you so much, ma'am. Congratulations to you as well. Miss Manjula Made Easy School, Haryana. Miss Manjula Made Easy School, Haryana. Global CS Ambassador and Leadership Excellence Award. Mr. Atul, the Indian Public School, E-Road. Mr. Atul, the Indian Public School, E-Road. Quite a big chain of schools out there. Pretty advanced with respect to technology out there. And Atul sir has been a regular participant as well for various other workshops. Thank you so much, sir. The Indian Public School, E-Road, Mr. Atul. Next goes to Dr. Hani Chitkara, Chitkara International School, Chandigarh, who's still actively engaged in learning, conducting sessions with technology implementation. Thank you so much, ma'am, for participating and submitting. Dr. Hani Chitkara, Chitkara International School, Chandigarh. Mr. Mohammad Shadul, Ambassador School, Sharjah. Mr. Mohammad Shadul, Ambassador School, Sharjah. Next comes Miss Sudha Madan, Shantiniketan Senior Secondary School, Balotra. Miss Sudha Madan, Shantiniketan Senior Secondary School, Balotra. Quite an active participant. Even on LinkedIn, I've seen her being very active, especially on WhatsApp status as well. Yes. Every information she passes out over there. Fantastic, ma'am. Thank you so much for being there. Mr. Ishtiyaki Ahmed Sheikh, Empress International School, Talegaon, Pune. Mr. Ishtiyaki Ahmed Sheikh, another person who has been always consistent and being there, out there to promote computer science and technology in education. An active participant. Yeah. Then Miss Nancy Sharma, DAV Police Public School, Gurugram. Miss Nancy Sharma, DAV Police Public School, Gurugram. Thank you so much for participating, Nancy ma'am. Miss Shalini Shomra, Chitkara International School, Chandigarh. So many nominations from Chitkara International School. Thank you so much, ma'am. Congratulations to you on the accolades. Miss Kanchan Gupta, Chitkara International School, another principal out there. Thank you so much, ma'am. Let's go, Miss Sapna Bastian, Shiksha Shikhar, Mau. This was again another great document submitted by Sapna ma'am. I still remember. Thank you so much for submission, ma'am. Amazing work out there. Let's go further. Dr. Parag Agrawal, MIRC Primary School, Ahmednagar. She's also a consistent participant from Ahmednagar with Nutan ma'am as well from Army Public School, Ahmednagar. I remember. Deepika ma'am as well, in fact. Thank you so much for participating, ma'am, and submitting whatever submissions had to be done. Miss Seema Adarshila, the Foundation International School, Rajpura. Miss Seema Adarshila, the Foundation International School, Rajpura. Looking forward to meet you in the school as well, ma'am. Next is A.G. Prakash Nair, Nanda Central City School, E Road. Mr. A.G. Prakash Nair, Nanda Central City School, E Road. Thank you so much for participating and submitting. I'll continue. Dr. Sangeeta Arora, Kothari International School, Noida. Another principal whom I have seen, a great participation. Yeah, I would like to quickly stop share the screen and check the category over here, and you will be able to submit your responses right away. And I think I should share my screen once more. Yeah, here we go. It's done. And CSAW Awards. Great. I'm so sorry. Sorry for the break over there. So Sangeeta Arora ma'am, congratulations to you ma'am. Thank you so much for allowing me to interact with your teachers as well. Quite a positive and forward outlook out there. Next is Mr. Anirudh Pandey, Arambhag Vivekananda Academy, who's present in the session as well right now. Thank you so much, sir, for being there, and congratulations on the accolades. Then Ms. Sonia Nagpal, Geetanjali Vedika School, Hyderabad, another person who's implementing multiple dimensions of computer science, including AI, machine learning, robotics in the school, after the school. That's really inspiring, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ms. Swati Srirangam, which is again Sanskriti, the school, Hyderabad. Thank you for being an active participant out there, ma'am. Thank you so much. Great. Right after that, Miss Karnam Bhavani, ma'am, Meridian School, Madhapur, Hyderabad. Another school which is really proactive. I think her whole team members are there present in the call right now, including Jaya ma'am for that matter, Usha ma'am. Karnam Bhavani ma'am, congratulations to you. And thank you for inspiring the students and your teaching community. Let's go further. Miss Akrusha, Meridian School, Kukatpalli. Another person being there to actively involve in implementation of technology in the school. Thank you so much, Akrusha ma'am. Congratulations to you as well. Miss Asma Shahida, PSN School, Kompally, a school which has been since a long time implementing physical computing and coding programs in the school. I was fortunate to witness them, personally. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Asma ma'am. Now comes the second category. Now, this is Global CS Ambassador in Creative Pedagogy in Computer Science Education, mainly looking at the principals, but more importantly, the teachers. Let's go for it. Here we go. Here we go. So the first award, Ambassador in Creative Pedagogy in Computer Science Education, Miss Smita Yadav, Appa Sahib Bhaurao Patil English Medium School, Satara. Ma'am, amazing submission out there. Thank you so much for submitting all the details. Smita ma'am, congratulations to you. Dr. Naveen Gupta, St. Mark's Senior Secondary Public School, Mirabag, New Delhi. Oh, Naveen Gupta, sir, thank you so much for being there in the session as well. Yesterday, he was one of the panel members as well. Then Miss Guneet Kaur, Indraprastha International School, New Delhi. Thank you so much for participating and submitting the records, ma'am. Miss Samriddhi Sharma, Sun City School, Gurgaon. Too many registrations and nominations from the northern part of the country. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you, Samriddhi ma'am. Miss Kamalakshi ma'am, BGS International Residential School, Bengaluru. Fortunate to have interacted with you. Thank you so much, and congratulations to you too. Then we have got another shortlisting, Miss Rohini Sachdev, Prudence School, Dwarka. Prudence School, Dwarka. Rohini ma'am, congratulations to you. I go further. Mr. Abhinav Puranik, IAS Public School, Bhopal. Yes, this was again a detailed submission. Congratulations to you, Mr. Abhinav. Miss Kalpana Sadhu, Kalka Public School, New Delhi. Kalpana Sadhu ma'am, Kalka Public School, New Delhi. Congratulations to you. We have Miss Parmeshwari, which is J. Parmeshwari J. Mahindra World School, Chengalpet, Chennai. This is Chennai. Miss Parmeshwari, Mahindra World School, Chengalpet, Chennai. Thank you so much and congratulations to you, ma'am. Miss Pooja Sachdeva, Pathways World School, Haryana. Miss Pooja Sachdeva, Pathways World School, Haryana. Congratulations, ma'am. Third category. Here we come to the third category. Another two more categories left. Third category, global CS, four more categories left. Global CS ambassador in effective use of technology in education. Let's see this. Let's see this. Miss Kanwaljit Kaur, Army Public School, Abohar. Miss Kanwaljit Kaur, Army Public School, Abohar. Congratulations, ma'am. Miss Shakira Begum, Sultanul Ulum Public School, Hyderabad. Sultanul Ulum, Miss Shakira, congratulations, ma'am. Thank you for the submission. Then Miss Sharon, the Study Senior Secondary School, Udaipur. Miss Sharon, the Study Senior Secondary School, Udaipur. Congratulations, ma'am. Miss Kanmani, Khalsa Public Senior Secondary School, Port Blair. One arm of Sarabjit, ma'am. I still remember the statement. Kanmani, ma'am, congratulations to you. Miss Supriya Pavaskar, Srimati Suniti Devi Singhania School, Thane. Miss Supriya Pavaskar, Srimati Suniti Devi Singhania School, Thane. Congratulations, ma'am. Miss Rashmi Sharma, KC International School, Jammu. Rashmi Sharma, ma'am, thank you so much for submitting. Congratulations to you. Lalit Verma, Miss Lalit Verma, Ambuja Vidyapeeth, Ravan. This is another great submission. I still remember. Thank you so much and congratulations, sir. Miss Isha Dave, Army Public School, Ahmedabad, another active participant in all our workshops. Thank you so much, Isha ma'am. Congratulations to you. Miss Ramya from Sri Vagisha Vidyashram Senior Secondary School, Trichy, Tamil Nadu. Miss Ramya, Sri Vagisha Vidyashram Senior Secondary School, Trichy, Tamil Nadu. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Miss Sonashri Goswami, Lauretta Convent School, Shillong. Miss Sonashri Goswami, Lauretta Convent School, Shillong. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Miss Manju, Army Public School, Clementown, Dehradun, Uttarakhand. Another active participant and a regular participant in all the workshops. Thank you so much for submitting the records, ma'am. Effective use of technology, Mr. Shubhamoy Paul, Aditya Academy Senior Secondary School, Kolkata. Congratulations to you, sir. Then Miss Padma Manohar, Samashti International School, Hyderabad. Congratulations to you, Padma ma'am, from Samashti International School, Hyderabad. Leena Mukherjee, Miss Leena Mukherjee, one important member from Computer Science team, Assembly of Christ School, Barakpur, Kolkata. Thank you so much for submitting, ma'am. Congratulations to you. Mr. Ankit Khare, Sunbeam School, Varanasi. Another person who's very active in most of the sessions. I was fortunate to be part of one of the training sessions where we both interacted to quite a large extent. Ankit sir, congratulations to you on submitting. Sunbeam School, Varanasi. Ms. Sri Lakshmi, Global Ed School, Hyderabad. Ms. Sri Lakshmi P, Global Ed School, Hyderabad. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Mr. Vikrant, Meritorious Public School. This is Turora, right? Turora. I'm just confused with the city name. Please don't mistake me. Mr. Vikrant, congratulations to you on that. Miss Sasi Kumari, Global Ed School, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad. Miss Sasi Kumari, Global Ed School, Kukatpalli, Hyderabad, for effective use of technology. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Mr. Narasimha Murthy, Daffodils English School, Bengaluru, a person who is very active in spreading the news about computer science. He has got his own WhatsApp posts as well, Achievers HubSpot, and he does a great job. You should search about him. Narasimha sir, congratulations to you. Daffodils English School, Bengaluru. Mr. Mayur Nagar, Sunbeam Varuna, Varanasi. Congratulations to you, Mr. Mayur. Miss Ankita Shiksha Shikhar, Madhya Pradesh. Miss Ankita Shiksha Shikhar, Madhya Pradesh. She's on the way to Bangalore, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Miss Deepthi Malhotra, Modern Public School, Delhi. Miss Deepthi Malhotra, Modern Public School, Delhi. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Miss Ritu Kapoor, Chitkara International School, Panchkula. Good job, Chitkara International School. Too many submissions. Fantastic. Ritu Kapoor, ma'am, Chitkara International School, Panchkula. Congratulations to you. Miss Renu Mishra, Mother Teresa Senior Secondary Co-ed School, Bhopal. Miss Renu Mishra, Mother Teresa Senior Secondary School, Co-ed School, Bhopal. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Great. Let's continue further. Miss Deepa from Kalka Public School, Delhi. Effective use of technology. Congratulations to you, Deepa, ma'am. This is Rathin Sanghvi, ma'am. You just heard her conversation with expert talk on the topics that she was talking on, various trending technologies, and also the scope of how to effectively use various computer science, the websites in the computer science classes. Sanghvi, ma'am, Udgam School of Children, Ahmedabad. Thank you so much for participating, and congratulations to you, ma'am. Jaspreet Kaur, Chitkara International School, Chandigarh. Thank you so much, ma'am. Congratulations to you. Miss Arpita Srivastava, Chitkara International School, Chandigarh. Miss Arpita Srivastava, Chitkara International School, Chandigarh. Congratulations, ma'am. Miss Malvika Dikshit, Army Public School, Clement Town. Another active participant and regularly participating in various sessions, as well as keeping on upskilling. I like amazing to see your LinkedIn profile, ma'am. Malvika, ma'am, congratulations to you. Continuing further, Anandi, ma'am, MSB Private School, Dubai. Anandi, ma'am, MSB Private School, Dubai. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Mr. Pankaj Shashank Shah, it's Wellspun of Vidya Mandir, Anjar. Wellspun Vidya Mandir, Anjar. Mr. Pankaj Shashank Shah. Miss Sukriti Sharma, Army Public School, Damana, Jammu. Miss Sukriti Sharma, Army Public School, Damana, Jammu. Congratulations to you, ma'am. This is Samapika Dash, Samashti International School, Hyderabad. Miss Samapika Dash, Samashti International School, Hyderabad. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm really sorry if I'm wrong. Samapika Dash, right? Okay. Let's go to the fourth category, Global CS Ambassador in Innovative Assessment Strategy in Computer Science Education. There were actually less submissions, around 120 or 130. Shortlisting was quite easy over here. So Miss Aruna, Global Edge School, Hyderabad. Miss Aruna, Global Edge School, Hyderabad. Then Miss Vegesna Annapurna, Samashti International School, Telangana. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Mr. Naresh Kumar from Navyug School, Lodi Road, New Delhi, for assessment strategy. Congratulations, Naresh Kumar, sir. These were the four people who were there, the part of the award category. Fifth category, Global CS Ambassador in Integration of Physical Computing in the Classroom, the robotics, the drone sessions, and all these things. Let's see how many are there in this particular category. Shitish Shamoli, DD Public School, Dehradun. Shitij, if I'm not wrong, or Shitiz. I'm sorry, ma'am, if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'll go with the sound. Shitij Shamoli, DD Public School, Dehradun. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Let's go further. Miss Savita, Army Public School, Suratgarh, Rajasthan. Congratulations to you, Savita, ma'am. Congratulations to you. Miss Shikha Sharma, Shriram Global School, Uttar Pradesh. Miss Shikha Sharma for physical computing. Mostly these are the teachers who have been part of being a robotics trainer, if I'm not wrong. Shikha Sharma, ma'am, congratulations to you. Mr. Mohammad Wasim, Sunbeam School, Varuna, Varanasi. Mohammad, sir, congratulations to you. Miss Nagashri BS, Global Ed School, Madhapur, Hyderabad. Thank you so much for submitting, and congratulations to you, ma'am. Miss Jasila Siyat, Indian School, Align Abu Dhabi. Align Abu Dhabi. Miss Jasila Siyat, Indian School, Align Abu Dhabi. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Mr. Prakash Ranjan, Dhanbad Public School, Dhanbad, Jharkhand. Dhanbad Public School, Dhanbad, Jharkhand. Mr. Prakash Ranjan, congratulations to you. Let's go further. Ms. Rituparna Banerjee, Aditya Academy Senior Secondary School, West Bengal. She, in fact, recently took some children and even got some awards. Just missed with few scores out there, but an active participant in implementing robotics, drone, and stuff like that. Congratulations to you, Rituparna, ma'am. Thank you so much, from Aditya Academy Senior Secondary School, Kolkata. Miss Purvi Shaparia, Sri Narayana Central School, Ahmedabad. Miss Purvi Shaparia, Sri Narayana Central School, Ahmedabad. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Mr. Abhishek Srivastava, Bal Bhavan School, Bhopal. Mr. Abhishek Srivastava, Bal Bhavan School, Bhopal. Congratulations to you, sir. And now comes the sixth category. One more to go. Sixth category, Progressive Computer Science Curriculum Implementation. This was quite an information to take up, and thank you for all the submissions by all the teachers. And it was not an easy job to submit all these things within 1 week's time. Thank you so much. Let's go with the first one. Miss Deepa, the Indian Public School, E-Road. Miss Deepa, the Indian Public School, E-Road, Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much for the submission, and congratulations, Deepa, ma'am. Thank you so much. Mr. Deo Chandra Mishra, Saina International School, Katni. Mr. Deo Chandra Mishra, congratulations to you. Thank you so much for submitting. Miss Priyanka Seth, Birla High School, Mukundapur, Kolkata. I've personally met her, amazing person. Thank you so much for all the submissions out there. You've been implementing the curriculum in the best way possible. Thank you so much. Priyanka ma'am from Birla High School, Mukundapur. Ms. Deblina Chaudhary, Birla High School, Mukundapur, another partner with Priyanka. Thank you so much and congratulations to you as well. Ms. Deplina Chaudhary from Birla High School, Mukundapur, Kolkata for progressive computer science curriculum implementation. Ms. Ranjita Sishya BML Public School, Bangalore, along with multiple team members. Ms. Ranjita ma'am, congratulations to you. Progressive computer science curriculum implementation from Sishya BML Public School, Bangalore. Ms. Pavani Batula, Kotari International School, Noida. Ms. Pavani Batula, Kotari International School, Noida. Congratulations to you, ma'am. I'm fortunate to have met you personally. Radha ma'am, Ms. Radha, Samashti International School, Hyderabad. Thank you so much, Katrulapalli Radha ma'am. Congratulations to you for submitting. I know the efforts you have taken for this. Let's go to the next one. Miss Divya B. Devraju, Trio World Academy, Bengaluru. Miss Divya B. Devraju, Trio World Academy, Bengaluru. Congratulations to you as well. And thank you for the huge submission out there. Then Miss Varinder Kaur, BGS IRS, Bengaluru. Ma'am, thank you so much for submitting the details. Congratulations to you as well. Miss Neha Sharma, Global Ed School, Madhapur, Hyderabad. Thank you so much, Neha Sharma, ma'am. Congratulations to you. Mr. Surya Sunil, City Private School, Ajman. This is again UAE, City Private School, Ajman, Surya Sunil. Miss Surya Sunil, I think, right? Congratulations to you, ma'am. Sorry if my salutation was wrong. Yeah, here we go. The next one. Miss Devi Dhanani, Sanskriti, the school, Ajmer. Miss Devi Dhanani, Sanskriti, the school, Ajmer. Congratulations to you as well, ma'am. Miss Sapna Rai, Indrapuram Public School, Crossings Republic, Ghaziabad. Thank you so much, Sapna ma'am, for the submission. Fortunate to have met you personally. Miss Jayalakshmi ma'am from Meridian School, Madhapur, another award, another year. Congratulations to you for keeping up the streak. Miss Jaya ma'am, thank you so much and congratulations. Miss Sudha ma'am, St. Andrews High School, Secunderabad. Miss Sudha, St. Andrews High School, Secunderabad. Congratulations for the submission, ma'am. Thank you so much. Miss Vijayalakshmi Patil, Greenwood High School, Bangalore. Again, a second award, I guess, if I'm not wrong. Miss Vijayalakshmi Patil, Greenwood High School Award, Bangalore. Thank you so much and congratulations to you, ma'am. Next comes Miss Yukti, Army Public School, Meerut. Yukti, ma'am, from Army Public School, Meerut. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Finally, the last category, and this is about the Global CS Education Evangelist. This was the most detailed document, and many people could not even complete the submission. Let's see some of the renowned names out there. Miss Pratima, Sanskriti Kids, Hyderabad. Miss Pratima, Sanskriti Kids, Hyderabad. Thank you so much for joining, submitting. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Miss Kamaldeep Kaur, Doon Public School, Hajipur, Punjab. Thank you so much, Kamaldeep ma'am, for submitting and congratulations to you. Ms. Priyanka Sharma, the Study Senior Secondary School, Udaipur. Thank you so much for participating and for the submission. Congratulations to you, Ms. Priyanka Sharma. Ms. Inderjeet Kaur, the Milestone Smart School, Punjab. The Milestone Smart School, Punjab, Ms. Inderjeet Kaur. Congratulations to you, ma'am. Ms. Manisha Rani, Adashila, the Foundation International School, Rajpura. Ms. Manisha Rani, Adashila, the Foundation International School, Rajpura. Thank you so much for the submission and congratulations. Mr. Gokul, BGS International Residential School, Bangalore. Congratulations to you, sir, for submitting. Thank you so much. Ms. Inderjeet Kaur again, the Milestone Smart School, Punjab. It just got repeated. Ms. Jyoti Mishra, St. Agnes Laura Today School, Lucknow. Ms. Jyoti Mishra, St. Agnes Laura Today, Lucknow. Congratulations to you, Jyoti ma'am. And that brings us to the end of the last category, Jyoti being the last person to receive the award. You would have had the huge patience to have, consistently listening till the last to look at your name. Anyways, that brings us to the last part of our session. Thank you so much to all the educators out there around. We had 4.5 hours of interaction in the last 2 days, bringing so many people and giving a summary of what's happening in the world of computer science. We would continue to do this CSAW forever and make sure the platform acts like an encouragement and becomes a pioneering platform for all the people out there who have a knack towards technology and teaching the same in the school. It was lovely interacting with all the people. Super Teacher as an organization is committed to upgrade and update in the area of computer science and technology for all the time. And that's how Super Sunday workshops keep happening every Sunday from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. A free session on various aspects of education. And we are also there writing the computer science curriculum, actively involving various authors from different parts of the country and also bringing the latest trending technologies present out there. In case if you have completed the selection of your curriculum, I would request you to please look into our website and compare the documents with whatever is present in the website to see how far ahead you are with your existing curriculum. If not, then remember to please talk to me. I'll ensure to give you a good guidance on what's present out there in the market right now. So that's it from my side. It was great interacting with all of you. Apologies that I could not actually look into the chat, considering the speed at which I was declaring the certifications. Very sorry for that, but I'll ensure to respond to all of you over the queries that you have filled up in the feedback and the attendance link. Thank you so much, all the people out there. We would like to wind up and mark CSAW 2023 as closed right now. Jai Hind. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm looking at the chat right now. Thank you so much, Sarabjeet ma'am. Thank you, Chandrasekhar sir. Thank you so much, Kamlakshi ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vikrant sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Pushpalata ma'am, thank you so much for actively being a participant and also, spreading the impact. Thank you so much. Deepa ma'am, thank you. Mitali ma'am, thank you so much. Nisha ma'am, thank you so much. Manju ma'am, Kiran, Samriddhi, Divya, thank you so much. Chandrasekhar sir, you will receive it eventually. Manjula ma'am, Padma ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you, Lalit sir. Thank you, Hemlata ma'am. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to close the session. Looking forward to see all of you in multiple other workshops in the future, especially in Super Sundays. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Mala ma'am, thank you so much. Mala Devi ma'am, thank you for being an active participant. I've been regularly seeing you. Thank you so much, Mala ma'am. Yeah.
Hello, teachers. Chandrasekhar sir, you will receive it soon. Maybe within by next Sunday, you will receive the certificate. Shivani ma'am, you will